everybody, and welcome CivFR Squadrons. Woo, we got quite a few games in a row here, and I do have to point out we're gonna see tonight a game between Les Ornithorynques Roses going against Chasse Peche and Battleships. The big thing is here, we do have them playing for the first division. That's the thing. I didn't actually notice, I didn't get the memo, but now I did get the information from one of the players here. They started telling me that first of all they're playing one versus one. I guess one team versus another team, and the two teams that do manage to win against the others will manage to get the two slots. If you take a look over here, let me actually put it up there we go. If you take a look over here, we do have two slots open in the first division. Two teams, from what I can understand, did get disbanded, so the ones in division 2 do have a chance to go in division 1. And that's exactly what they're doing. Chasse Peche Battleships, I believe it's Les Ornithorynques Roses, and I'm not sure actually, but I think it's they're playing against Khmer Rangers. I think I can find that information really quickly just by looking at the Rendezvous channel, because they were playing a little bit Khmer Body. It's Khmer Body actually, not Les Khmer. It's Khmer Body. So Les Ornithorynques Roses, Khmer Body, Chasse Peche Battleships will need to figure out. They're gonna need to figure out what they're gonna do here. I do want to say, of course, we're getting ready to actually start up this pick and ban phase. Welcome everybody. Rafifi, bonsoir et bienvenue. We got Crispy, good evening sir, and welcome. Cleozine, welcome sir, good evening. And All Triangle was the one who did right first, but I gotta say, thank you very much sir for being there. And second of all, Cleozine was the one who actually picked up the first promotion. Interesting. Okay, so looks like we got the team pluses starting to come around here, and I do have a little bit of time. I do want to quickly take you through the first teams here in Division 1. We got the SAS team. This is a remake of, I guess, Barking Gang with a few change-ups. We got Pulp, Lithoxa, Hazagi, Omega, T-Tube, Lotre, Jack, and Xifi coming up for them. Freritos de la Vega with quite a few players coming up from, of course, Barking Gang and Sphinx. Damori is Barsake, we got Ilark, Tirits, JR, Pompidide, and Ulas will be playing for them. On Team Ulysses, again, quite a few changes over here. We do have Leech, Big Team Captain, Chuck, Rigi, Firsos, Spriggan, Romrom, Asticos, and Softstyle. I am expecting a lot of good stuff over here from Team Ulysses on this tournament. We got Les Khmer Rangers coming up on the 4th location. Alexis Krem, Cataclysma, Floppy Flongi, Sedition 3700, Talaxa Max, Shunsu, Batudu, and Navik playing for them. On Black Pink, we do have Sandro, Lucario, Mikado, Distoria, James Bong, Overdose, Soditech, 12. As you noticed, they were allowed to actually field 8 players in the rosters this time, not a maximum of 7. So as you can see, we do have quite a few additions over here. Tuve Montsingi coming up in the first division, of course, after they battled their way from the 3rd division into the 2nd division into the 1st division. We got Bawaki, Apology, Petit Pascal, Tamlin, Tirhap, Effie, Gabzu, and Frizzil playing for them. Amazing performance, and of course looking forward to some more games from them. I can't wait to actually see the two remaining teams over here that they're gonna end up. Of course, we do need to see the results between these teams: Les Ornithorynques Roses, Khmer Body, and Chasse Peche Battleships. This would be one of the games. I don't know if I can actually stream all of them. As far as I know, they will have one tomorrow, and they already had one on Tuesday. I already set up some games on that, and I can't really, you know me. I don't want to go back on my word, so I definitely want to keep my schedule as I announced it. Okay, so let me take a look over here. We do have map pool choices. It looks like Inland Sea, Pangea, 7 Seas, and Terra map will be the ones available. And of course, they do, yeah, there we go. They did ban the Wonders, World Age New, Regis is going to be on Classical. And it looks like at the moment, well, they didn't pick any maps yet. It looks like 3 maps remaining, Pangea, 7 Seas, and Terra. I don't know how Terra actually got there. Honestly, I don't know how Terra got there. Like that's one of those maps that definitely you don't how to say, you don't want to play in a 4v4. It's all of the players on one single continent. Oh my god, are they actually gonna play it? I feel like it's gonna be Pangea, but it looks like there's a tough choice over here for Nyax. Are they gonna go for something extremely dangerous and violent? Oh my god, they will. Oh my god. Wait, classic. Oh, Terra is classic Pangea. Pangea is standard Pangea. Wait, what? Whoa. What is classic Pangea? What is classic Pangea? What is this? They say Terra equals classic Pangea. You don't. Okay. Poluche, bonsoir. Bienvenue. Comment ça va? Glad to see you. I honestly don't know what Terra is. Well, they say classic Pangea. How does that work? What? Well, anyway, we're gonna have to see. Pangea in Ridges Classic. Oh, Classic. Oh, I see. So Pangea with Classic Ridges. Okay, I see. But the game, it says Terra map here. Oh, I guess he's gonna need to manually change this after the draft is finished. Well, we'll see. Hello there, V-Selector, and good evening. Hope, hello there, and thank you very much for the addition over there, sir. Thank you so much. And of course, I do want to ask them, Classic Ridges Pangea. Okay, Classic Ridges Pangea. Okay, so there was a change. I believe they should be playing. Okay, so that's Classic Ridges over here. The idea is in standard Pangea map, you do get those mountains that are according to the continent splits. On the classic one, you don't get them like that. You just get them all over the place. It's just randomized, right? This change was implemented with one of the last updates in the New Frontier Pass, and after that, the players did start to want more classic than anything else. So it does look like they're gonna end up on it. Of course, Pangea is still Pangea. That's gonna be very nice anyway. And we do have them with a lot of potential for fireworks, and that's exactly what we want to see. It looks like they are starting to ban quite a few civilizations over here. 4 of them got taken out. That's gonna be Vietnam, Lotaro, Scythia, and Dutch. Banning Dutch. Oh, in the first 6, we do have Dutch being banned here. Oh my god, they must know something. Oh, they banned Alexander, not the potato? Well, no, don't ban the potato. No. Okay, not potato, bro, not potato. We can make both Pangea chose, so we decided to put Terra and Pangea in the choice. Oh, I see how it is. That's clever. That is very nice. Okay, let me actually take a look over here, because I know I had writing on the screen, and I do want to put it over here. There we go, Pangea. There we go. Okay, so looks like Alexander is going to be the one coming up in the 4th ban phase, in the 4th choice. Congo going to be 5th one, and then we're going to need to wait for the last choice, so we can actually go for these picks. Of course, I do want to take a little bit of a moment here to talk about the players. We got on one side, on the lesser Ornithorynques Roses, we got Apeul, Adrydry, Novak, and AlexCrazy coming up today to play for them. On the other side, we do have Nyax, Konson, Biscuit, and Clemlifashou playing for Chasse Peche Battleships. I am expecting quite a bit of a performance here. I do believe both teams are ready for that Division 1 mark, and of course they will do their best over here to snatch that victory. And we do have Zulu also as the 6th ban. Definitely a strong choice. You've seen yesterday how hard it can be, how strong it can be. And now we're gonna go into the pick phase with Apeul having the first choice. Of course, being Pangea, you do have a good adjacency to your opponents and your neighbors, on your allies, I should say. This is going to be quite hard for them. They need to pick civilizations that can definitely handle themselves near opponents and not only simming. And as you can see, they first pick Trajan over here, that is the Roman leader, which will definitely have a lot of flexibility with those monuments, with the roads, and a lot of culture potential from the beginning. Hello, Akshat971. Hello there, sir, and welcome. How are you doing tonight? We do have the next two picks for Chasse Peche battleships. Nyax is going to be the one that's going to need to choose what they're going to go in first. And of course, we've seen actually quite a few different civilizations being played out in the last games that we casted. With the changes that came from BBG, there were a few more options available for the players.
Great job, Michael. Keep going.
Thank you so much, Cleosin, for the prime. Much appreciated, sir. And Salty Capybara, guten Abend. Bonsoir. Hello there. We got Jan Varman the 7th, civilization that is well known for its monumentality, golden ages, a lot of faith available for it, not to mention a lot of culture. We do need to see where it's going to end up on and if it will manage to actually get that faith to work. Konson is going to go for Cleopatra, again a civilization that we haven't seen that much previous to the previous of the BBG update, but now we can actually see it, or how do you say it? Pre-update. I should have said, not previous. Adrydry is gonna go for the Gauls. Oh, where is Uzi? Oh my God, we need Arctic Uzi over here to actually see the Gauls being picked up. Nani, hello there, sir, and good evening. How did the 10-hour Highland game end? A culture win? Yes, it was a culture win by FC Moai. Actually, no, not FC Moai, by Team Irel, if I'm not mistaken. That's how they were called. HK did manage to push that culture victory through. Turn 125-26. Zolti Capybara also pointing out Arctic Uzi is never here when the goals are being played. Yes, that's a problem, right? That is quite a problem. He likes them so much, somehow he avoids seeing them. It's unbelievable. Anyway, we do have two bans here with the Spain got taken out, the Hungary got taken out. I do have to point out, we do have a lot of civilizations that definitely have strong abilities to brawl in this map. And I also want to point out, it does look like they are set on the gold on one team with Cleopatra. They definitely can generate a lot of gold with those trade routes. On the other team, we're going to need to see if Rome will actually get to build those commercials or not. I am expecting something like also Persia. We haven't seen Persia in quite some time, and I definitely want to see it. Cree also a bit of a question mark why it hasn't been picked that much in the last months, even though it was a very, very strong pick in the beginning, or I should say in the beginning of the year. We also have Mongolias, all of them. All of the Mongolias. We got the Kublais, we got the Khans, we got everything, of course, available for the players. And it looks like they're going to ban anything else other than the Mongolias. Tamar is going to end up as the 10th choice. And I'm pretty sure they can definitely take one of those brawling civilizations here. Oh my God. Oh, are we gonna see another Mongolian slaughter? Like, there's Poland, there's Mongolia, there's Persia, there's Cree. There are so many civs that can definitely do so much damage at the beginning of the game in the classical/medieval era. That oh my, I can't wait. Is Damar banned for the grief? That's a good question. I'm not sure. That's actually quite a question mark over there. Did the latest BBG patch change Gaul at all? As far as I know, there weren't any changes there. Why would you pick the Gaul? It's mostly because of the extra damage that he gets. And yeah, there we go. Mongolia got picked up immediately by Biscuit. First of all, it does get that extra combat strength for every adjacent combat unit, which is amazing. Then it gets production from the Oppidums. And if you do manage to get your priorities straight at the beginning of the game, in the mid to late game, wow, you're just unstoppable. Ambiorix can put up so much production, and of course at the same time get so much culture and so on and so forth. It is amazing. Tamar got a +1 faith per envoy. I do believe it is strong. I'm not so sure it's that strong though. Of course, if you do couple it with its ability to double the envoys and so on and so forth from what was it? Oh my god, I totally forgot how the belief is called, but it's a religious belief that allows you to double the envoys in a city state that you have pressure in, like you convert it to your religion. That will allow her to get a lot of faith, I guess. If the city state remains alive, that's a big if. You've seen these players, they really like to take out city states. That's the issue, right? They really like to take out city states. Where is Basil? That's a good question. Also, good evening, Valgis. I didn't want to mention this. Ozdemir Berg, good evening, sir, and welcome, sirs. I read Brazil. It's true. Basil 2 is DEAD. Whoa, yeah. I'm actually on the same question mark as Ashad right now. Like, where is Canada? Where is Russia? They didn't pick it. They didn't ban it. They're not trusting that much. They're going for Eleanor of Aquitaine. That's the French Eleanor, and it looks like 2 games in a row we do have the French version of Eleanor being picked up. And this is quite interesting. Of course, we did have yesterday HashK showing us that this can be possible, and Eleanor of Aquitaine can do very, very well. And of course, we're gonna need to see how and what they're gonna do with it in the game. It can go for that culture victory. It can go for a push with its Guard Imperial, depending on the land, on the continent. It can definitely do quite a few things. Well, now we're gonna see them change. Looks like they turned off the draft mode. We do have the last civilization picked up, and that's gonna be Simone Bolivar with the Laneros, with the Haciendas, Commandant General. We do have him with that ability to promote a unit, of course, without ending its turn. That's gonna be quite amazing over here. Now we're gonna see the players switch a little bit their choices and their places and the choice of a civilization, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna end up on. I do see Apeul is gonna be the first one in the top part of the screen with Eleanor of Aquitaine, France, of course. Nyax is gonna be Cleopatra. We got Biscuit on Jayavarman the 7th, AlexCrazy on Trajan, Clemlifashou on Kublai Khan, Mongolia. Looks like Ambiorix on Adrydry, Montezuma on Novak, and definitely looks like Konson over here is gonna need to change. Oh no, that is Simone Bolivar. Okay, he's gonna stay on Simone Bolivar, it's fine. Castles change for France. You mean chateaus? That is a very important question. Who's gonna do the gold? Yesterday we did have quite a few coastal trade routes that did manage to generate that gold through the waters, but they were on highlands, and of course they did manage to get very lucky with the spawns there. So that's something that we're gonna need to end up watching if they do have the spawns. Oh, Montezuma, Monty. There's Monty over here. How did I miss this? How? Did I not see Montezuma? Is that... Oh my god. For some reason, it just like my mind was blocked off, you know, like I didn't see Montezuma at all. But anyway, Montezuma coming up over here is definitely gonna allow them to get quite a bit of damage on it. I do want to see his continent, but... there we go. Oh man. Oh man. This is Monty, Paititi, double, triple, quadruple continents. Oh my god. Well, at least he's not gonna get to settle the southeast, and he's not gonna get to settle that easily the northeast. He has Mongolia to fight, but Paititi is gonna be amazing, and he can definitely put a second city there. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 city settle with another city to the northeast. Ooh, this is gonna be crazy for Aztec. Definitely has a bit of a problem with not that many amenities on the west side, but you know, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Let's take a look at each and every civilization, and then we're gonna get to watch if they want to remap this or not. Remember at turn 8 we're gonna have a pause and we're gonna ask the teams if they want to remap. They do have 1 minute to choose if they want to use the remap token or not. If you take a look over here, Gran Colombia Konson is gonna go for his 2-2 base. He does have a stone tile. It can work a 2-3 deer tile. Get some actually this is curious. I'm actually very curious if he's gonna go for one of these T tiles or is he gonna stay on the stone for the 2-2s. So many sheeps, by the way, in the northwest, so much food there. Now what would you go? Would you stay on the stone tile for that extra production, or would you go for the T tile for an extra amenity, happier citizens, and at the same time you do get an extra point of science? Commandant General provide +5 combat strength. Yes, it also provides +5 combat strength to ancient units, not only classical ones. T with a 2-3, no doubt about it. I would actually go the same, but we might actually have a surprise here. Konson preferring that 2-2 stone. I've seen players do this, so I'm a bit conflicted. That's why I'm asking, that's why I'm asking. Really quickly, I do want to put also the prediction over here. Let me actually take a look what it is, because yesterday I did drop the ball, by the way. I need to finish the other prediction. This was it. Good evening, Frisbee 3 Monk. Hello there, sir. And Nani, you're saying need to watch this. So Gaul and Simon were nerfed hard by BBG. Yes, both of them actually got nerfed so hard by BBG. Laneros do get half strength right now. From being next to another Laneros, and they don't get the extra what was it, movement or sight. I believe the sight was changed into from something else. I totally forgot what it was though. X6 player C, hello there, sir. And it looks like you're saying the map looks like a bird. Yeah, it does. Or a mosquito. Actually no, it's too big for a mosquito. It's too hard. Okay, let's see how many remaps really quickly. Let's put it on 2 minutes because we don't have that much time, and you guys can win some. Okay, so Lanero movement changed to sight. Okay, that's what I was remembering. Okay, originally it was +1 movement. So okay, so I was remembering correctly. I wasn't sure of myself there. You guys can win more channel points by using by correctly predicting how many remaps we will have. We can have a maximum of 2. Both teams do have a remap token on them, and of course they're gonna get to choose it at turn 8, and that's why I'm putting it 2 minutes only, so we get to actually go through. They actually get to turn 8 before the after the prediction closes. Adu Atuka over here with a scout coming up in 3. It looks like he is gonna have quite a few quarries, including this +4 Oppidum, +6 Oppidum. This is not bad, oh my god. Well, I guess he does have another +4 over here next to the horses and the gypsum, and unfortunately he's not gonna get the other mines over there. It's lucky that he actually ended up on a gypsum continent because he can get those quarries, and of course that's gonna be quite nice for him. Oof. Maybe some stone circles over here. We do have him with fresh water from 2 rivers, 3 rivers actually, one to the north as well. The one taking him to Mohenjo Daro, which of course can be his if he puts his mind to it. He does have another one to the south, and he can definitely trade with Aztec, with Novak. We do have Aztec, Novak, Tenochtitlan. He did go for a maize settle. He's getting the 2 extra gold from his capital, and by the looks of it, he does have this is nasty, by the way. A drought in the north. Oh man, how does this work? Is that oh no, actually this is not a marsh tile, right? This is not, yeah, it's not a marsh tile. I was thinking like, how does that work? Marsh tile with a drought in it? I'm like, whoa. AlexCrazy did get one of those relics on Rome, so he's definitely gonna get that Pantheon fast. Tenochtitlan does have quite a few pastures in the capital, 2 tools to work with, gets a scout out, and of course I did mention Paitit is going to be amazing for him. He did settle on a continent split, so he has a few amenities from the eastern continent as well as the western continent, 1, 2, 3 and right next to him, while he can get another 4 from the western continent to a total of +7 attack points. You have to also take into account he's not gonna get those points on the defense, it's only on the offense, so he needs to smash his opponents down. In the north, we do have also, by the looks of it, oh, by the way, Bogota did go for the Titan. Very nice Titan. So many droughts recently. What is happening? Xanadu is gonna have a scout coming up in 210s. He did settle on a 2-2 base. Looks like he's trying to figure out what his land looks like. And of course, this is Kublai Mongolia. He's not gonna get the Mongol horde plus 3, but he's still gonna get the extra diplomatic visibility damage. And as far as I know, will get an extra economic policy slot, if I'm not mistaken. I guess we can actually check that out, but I think that's how the bonuses match. So one extra economic policy, there we go. Extra science, extra culture from trade routes, and the Mongolian ability, double combat bonus for higher diplomatic visibility. Okay, there we go. We do have Xanadu scout coming up in next turn. Looks like he's gonna get to benefit from the southwest sugar settle. A lot of food coming up over there, and I do believe he should actually go for the second settle there as soon as possible. He does also need to fight for Paititi to the south with Aztec, which of course will put him in a little bit of danger, but I'm pretty sure those Kesheks will be up to the challenge. A lot of land to settle to the northeast for him and to the east side until he's actually gonna meet Nyax over here. Nyax has again a lot of food in the capital, floodplains in the capital as well as pumping out a settler in 3. Some geothermals because he is on a continent split, and by the looks of it, he also might benefit from Mount Kilimanjaro to the northeast. That is kind of far away though. I do see we are one turn away, so I'm gonna keep put a step on it, and of course next turn we're gonna see if they want to remap this or not. What do we have? Paris over here with okay, well, not on the coast, is next to the coast. He does have a 2-2 base on a stone underneath the capital. Quite a bit of fresh water from the rivers to the north, and in the south, AlexCrazy with Rome will be the one probably fight. Oh no, actually, oh my God, this is gonna be so much gold for them. Just get a city on the coast for both of them, get Paris to put a harbor down. Oh my God, so much gold available. I do have to say this is a bit sad for Rome though. That's not a lot of land to settle, and you're kind of forced to go coastally here with quite a few cities. Not sure it's the best choice. Yeah, maybe you can make it work, but I think you can agree with me, it's not ideal, right? Also, good evening, Ixpa. Wow, hello there, sir. Aztec looking like he might get squeezed by Khmer and Mongolia. It definitely does. And bonsoir, hello there, sir. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so now they're voting for this, and we do need to see what they're gonna end up with in the remap votes. As you can see, nobody's actually clicking those buttons. They do have 2 buttons: yay or nay. Yay or nay. You gotta click on those. Let's go, boys. How am I today? I'm fine. I did manage to, get my work done during the day, and now I'm ready to go with 0 remaps. 0 remaps. Oh man, what is this? What is the managed prediction? 0 remaps. So 3 people actually got none. Okay, complete prediction. They're patting themselves on the back here. No remap. Who is it? Who won the points? They need to be mentioned. Who won the points? Did I? Akshat nailed it, and 2 others, which I don't see who 2 others, but I guess it's gonna be fine. Okay. Voted for 2 remap. There we go. Hello there, big dog. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Saipong, good evening, sir. You won. Yay! Okay, so now I'm gonna put up the real prediction between these 2 players, and of course that's the big one. Who will win? You guys get to vote between these 2 teams, and of course we're gonna see what's it gonna be. Chasse Peche, Battleships. Too many characters. No. Okay, there we go. 30 minutes. You guys have 30 minutes, guys and girls, of course. I have 30 minutes to correctly predict the outcome of this game. I'm gonna go through each of the civilizations again. We're gonna see the spawns, you're gonna see the early moves, we're gonna see the resources and so on and so forth, not to mention the city states they have to play with. And of course, if you do manage to correctly predict the outcome of this game, bam, 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 you get a lot of points. We got Gran Colombia coming up with a slinger, and I do see a settler also being trained. It's 1 turn away from finishing. Adrydry did manage to find him to the north, and they might actually end up, you know, fighting each other over there, smashing a few units. By the looks of it, of course, Gran Colombia does benefit from an iron tile, 3rd ring iron tile. And he's gonna need to settle for his horses. This is gonna be a bit problematic. And if Adrydry actually keeps on the pressure over here from the south, we might end up with a few problems. Hey, Nani! Thank you very much for the prime, sir. Thank you, thank you. We do need to see also if Gran Colombia is going to choose to actually go for the east to get those horses over there, or try to go for the south. Exactly where Adrydry's scout is, that would be perfect for him. Or I should say it's going to be a little bit better if he actually crosses the river and gets a 2-2 base with a lot of food, with a lot of other production tiles that he could use. He can definitely make that shine. In the southwest, we do have the Gauls actually going for the south settle. By the looks of it, the Keisate is gonna try to keep that safe, and we can actually see that he's gonna try to get a builder in the meantime. No pantheon yet from the Gauls. It's a bit too early to actually see any kind of pantheon here, and of course we do need to see if Gran Colombia will manage to tickle a little bit the Gallic nation. Interesting, by the way, that he could have had a very good spawn if he went for the north, especially on the axial type, but he already spent the movement in the southwest, and I guess he is going to want to go maybe on that oil tile or something. It's not bad, but definitely could have been a little bit better with some extra culture, not to mention quite a few hills to chop and improve. We do have him with an iron tile in the capital. He also has horses, 3rd ring out, which is, well, I mean, it is expensive, and he's gonna need to get some gold points to buy that, but it is what it is. Did I just see a Temenanki rush? Nyax, a Temenanki rush? Oh my god, we're gonna get there. But yeah, he did a Temenanki rush. As predicted, we do have Novak going as soon as possible for Paititi, and you can see Novak's settler is 2 turns away from settling on that river. Is definitely going to want to get the extra gold and the extra culture coming up from that from those wonder tiles. And we do have Tenochtitlan pumping out another settler coming up in 3. He does need as soon as possible to get as many of these luxuries online as he possibly can, so he can get the bonuses for his military. We do see him also benefiting from horse tile in the 2nd ring, but his iron tile is going to be 3 tiles away. That might be a bit of an issue here for them. It looks like their strategic resources are a bit expensive this time, so they definitely need to be careful how they're gonna acquire them, how they're gonna use them, how they're gonna keep them. I do also notice there's an encroaching army coming up on that Aztec settler. Looks like Mongolia is gonna try to put a warrior there, and we do have I do have to point out, we might see a builder, we might see a free builder. Let's actually see. They did war each other, right? Oh, that was so close. So close. No, oh my god. I thought initially the slinger will just you see that you can even see the rock, you know, coming out of the slingshot, and that warrior with a face, you know, and then the eagle warrior would have just swooped in and made builders out of it. But yeah, it didn't happen. I guess, you know, my imagination started to run wild a little bit, but it didn't happen. Is there a bracket or table for standings before I gamble my channel points saving all in? You should be, but not yet. The thing is, they're still fighting their way for the first slot, and the idea is, let me actually show you really quickly. So in the CivFR squadrons, we do have 3 divisions, and let me see, let me open up the screen here. There we go. There are 2 slots left in the first division, 2 slots remaining in the second division, and there are a few teams that will move from the third division to the second division and from the second division to the first division. And what they're doing right now, Les Ornithorynques Roses, Sumer Body in the middle, and Chasse Peche Battleships on the right side of the screen, they're fighting each other to get the 2 slots in Division 1. That's what's happening here. And of course, you can imagine it's very important for them to get every win on the book, and of course get that slot in the Division 1. We're gonna see what kind of teams, what teams will move up from the third division to the second division, and of course, as much as possible, I'm gonna try to figure this out. They do have, this is also the qualifier, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. Division 1 teams are also the qualifier teams for the CWC, so it's very important to be up there. Next week we're probably gonna have the Challenge 1 brackets, and we're gonna see what they end up with, what kind of tournament will it be, and so on and so forth. I believe there's gonna be an announcement, and I'm gonna make sure I do say it on the stream as well. Okay, so next we got Mongolia. Looks like Al Malik and Xanadu settle coming up in 1 from that city center, and Al Malik did settle on the wait a second. Oh yeah. Al Malik did settle on the sugar tile. Oh, check this guy. Check this out.
Big brain strategies will be revealed during the stream.
I need to set it on 1 speed. Oh my god, I found this text to speech and I was like, oh, I need to get this. Let's see it on 1.
Warning, viewer discretion is advised. Big brain strategies will be revealed during the stream.
Okay, so on Al Malik, we do have him with a possibility to actually get the spy styles, and of course I do see Konson did receive another relic. Konson will be Gran Colombia getting his faith going. Doesn't actually need to change to God King card. That's very nice. You do see Mongolia also benefits from Iron Tile in the third ring, and it does look like he's gonna have horses over here also in the third ring. Quite expensive. I'm pretty sure he would really benefit from either settling on a horse or trying to figure out how he's gonna get a much cheaper strategic resource, because this is not gonna do. That's so much gold that he needs to pump out. Going for his monument, so he actually gets some culture going, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to go for some kind of pen brush and voice golden age. I thought you wait. What? Feminine? Yeah, there we go. Hazagi is playing on the sus team. Yeah, it is. We do have also Egypt. Now it's Egypt turn. 12 turns to get a Temenanki in Shedet. You can actually see there are quite a few floods over here. He did manage to get his third city, and I'm a bit surprised he didn't actually buy a few of these extra production tiles. This city will be amazing, but it will be amazing after he manages to get the Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, and at the same time get a Temenanki. That's maybe some Liang in that city will also make it very, very nice. Rakedet does have access to horse tiles, and I do see his iron is going to be also 3 tiles away from his capital. A bit expensive, but again, it is what it is. We're going to need to see what we're going to need to see what he will choose over here. He is relatively far from his opponents, but of course I do see he is on the same continent as France, which will put him in danger. France with his Garde Imperiale can definitely make a bang over here in Egypt land. Only the capital, Rakedet, will be well, not really defended, but will be well, a bit better, a tiny bit better. Can I add team nameplates? Yes sir, I can add team nameplates. Let me actually put it up over here really quickly. On the left side we do have CPB, that's Chasse Peche Battleships, and on the right side we do have, of course, Les Ornithorynques Roses, LOR. That's what I'm gonna put over here. Maybe put some points in. There we go. LOR Dun, 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 dun. The pink blunderbusses away. Yeah, if nothing stops me from okay, okay. Attack helicopter. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, man. You gotta do the attack helicopter scene. We got Khmer over here with Hari Harala and Angkor Thom putting down those holy sites. It does look like if we do take a look over here, he does have a settler coming up in 3. He's starting to generate some horses if he does have his what do you call it, that animal husbandry. And of course we do need to see where is he gonna actually put his third settler. Needs to be extremely careful about Aztec to the west side. Aztec it might actually push him, and I'm a bit surprised if we're not gonna see some I'm gonna be surprised if we're not going to see some horse rush over here against Khmer. Khmer is not well known for having a good defense at the beginning of the game. Actually, on the contrary, because he usually goes for his monumentality. That means he needs to put down holy sites, spend some production into that, not get a third city. It's very hard, it's icky, it's yucky. But then when he gets everything done, it's very hard to push him. Like there's a window of opportunity of maybe 3 to 5 turns that you need to hit Khmer. Other than that, he's just not gonna be phased out of it. Now we do have Khmer with also a river goddess as a pantheon. He's going to get an extra amenity, an extra faith adjacency point for having those holy sites next to the rivers, and an extra housing from the holy sites. Very nice, very nice. Of course, a Biscuit over here does have quite a bit of land to settle on the east side. It doesn't really need to put cities in the face of Aztec. His strategic resources, he does have iron in the north. Already he's starting to acquire the horse style, and of course he does have another horse style in the third ring of Angkor Thom. On Egypt, oh, we saw Egypt. Wait, we got France going for an early Temple of Artemis. So he did manage to improve the turtles, and I do see a honey tile improved. That means he's getting 2 amenities, easy peasy. The city of Toulouse also will get the ability to improve the amber, very nice. And that's a third amenity, and he did settle on honey tile. Okay, it's fine. He actually has 2 honeys. By the looks of it, he's also getting some traders, and since he is going for Temple of Artemis, he's not going to get his 4th city very quickly. I'd also notice on the west side he did get his rivers flooded a few times. You can see the extra fertility coming up on the wheat tiles and some normal tiles over here. To the south, we do have Rome. AlexCrazy pulling that coastal city, so he gets to actually trade with Paris. If Paris manages to get one of those harbors out, they can definitely generate a lot of gold over here. On the city of Paris, we do have iron tile right next to it in the first ring. As you can see, a horse tile has been already improved with a passion, and that's also going to give him quite a bit of resource, quite a few resources. Looking at AlexCrazy, he did improve one of his amber mines, so he gets actually 2 of them. He gets some extra. Wait, did he? He did. Why is it? Okay, sure. I was. Wait, are these flat land amber tiles? Ew. I was wondering, like, why is this a 2-to-1? Shouldn't it be like the 2-3-1? Ew. Oh my god. Well, at least it's a 2-to-1, but oh my god, it could have been so much better. Oh, this is going the other way. Okay. This is going the other way. So interesting, by the way. First of all, I do have to give it to AlexCrazy that he feels confident enough in his skills with Rome that he accepted this spawn. This is actually quite a hard spawn to play. You don't have a lot of coast. You don't have that many tiles to work, and you're probably going to be forced to go for something like God of the Sea, which he didn't get. He actually went for religious settlements. A lot of these cities will also need to be settled in the southwest, and I'm pretty sure he does want to give all of his north to France over here. Ooh, hard one. He does have an iron tile right next to Puteoli, and by the looks of it, he already improved his sword style. That was in the second ring of the capital city of Rome. Since he did choose religious settlements as a pantheon, he will get extra production towards settlers, which is actually combining very well with Rome's ability to get free monuments, because of course, you can put so many cities out and get that culture going and do it, yay! Get the game. Very nice, very nice. Okay, Freud was chosen not because he was better, but because he's a religion. Aztec should push Khmer since Khmer totally focused on holy sites early game. Yeah, I agree with that. Smash Khmer, smash Khmer. If you look at it objectively, Young and his work was superior to Freud in almost every... Oh, okay, you're talking about philosophers over here, I guess. The sentence when you play Rome and you can't put a bath down. I know, right? I guess he can use a little bit the rivers and he can use the lake to put some baths on, but that's about it, right? He's gonna need to use this style at least, like put a bath on over here and then get those... industrials around it. It's not going to be ideal, but he's still going to have relatively good industrials. Who is the lead in the Temenanki? I think I saw only one at Temenanki. We got 3 turns for Shedet, and I don't think I actually saw anybody else doing it, but I'm gonna quickly check. Let's see. Gaul did not go for it. Panama, as in Gran Colombia, doesn't have why to go for it. Al Malik is not going for it, so I guess it's just Egypt here. 3 turns for a Temenanki. There was a possibility for Toulouse to get one, and maybe even the city of Paris, but Paris just went for Temple of Artemis, and you can see he already picked a pantheon. It's city patron goddess. Okay, so let me actually switch my screens over here. There we go. Let's take a look at the city-states. Engazargamu, Valletta, and Volin. Looks like Cahokia, Venice. Engazargamu, Valletta, and Volin will be the ones with military bonuses. And by the looks of it, we do need to see what they're gonna do with them. Of course, Valletta over here, it does give you quite a few advantages when of course you do get the faith generation. You can actually use that faith generation with Valletta to buy your city center buildings, which does include, but not limited to, granaries and walls and of course those water mills. Not to mention later on in the game, sanitation can actually give you sewers. We do have Cahokia with Hansa and Venice coming up for the commercial benefits, and by the looks of it, we do have also Bologna as the single city-state. It is gonna be in the south of Khmer, and the Khmer, as you can see, I think he already found it. There were a few blizzards that went through all of this, and as you can see, we do have a few problems. Well, a few extra points of food on the copper tile. We do also see Cardiff and Brussels coming up for the industry bonuses. Mohenjo-Daro and Ayutthaya will be the ones for culture benefits, and La Venta will be the only one providing religious benefits. Very good for Khmer, and as far as I've seen, I didn't actually see anybody else going for religion here, even though I've seen quite a few plays with Egypt going for religion, especially if he does manage to get Stonehenge. The thing is, his only tile for a Stonehenge is this, and he needs bronze working to actually get it. Problematic, right? Oh no, he can actually get another one here. So I guess there are 2 tiles, but both of them actually require masonry. That's a bronze working. Where is he going? Yeah, there we go. He's going for bronze. I think he's going for it. I think he wants to chop it, and I think he definitely wants to get it. What do you think, guys? Is he going for Stonehenge? I think he's going Stonehenge. The idea would be you get the China religion, you get you get the holy site in a city, you get a Stonehenge in another city, then you convert both cities to divine inspiration with sacred places. So basically you get a lot of culture, a lot of faith coming up from your wonders, +6 faith per wonder if I'm not mistaken, and then you do get another +2 faith, +2 gold, +2 science and culture from sacred places. Oh, okay. I mean, Magnus is establishing in IWNW, and it looks like he's going to get a builder there, but he did put down Oracle instead of going for the Stonehenge. Maybe he is going for a different strategy here. Let's see. And mistakes a lot of greatest Greek people were also wrong on a lot of points, but it's only because subjects like science, psychology evolved in time. Well, they weren't wrong for their time; they were wrong in our time, I guess. You can say that. That's why I didn't want to get into research and spend your lifetime on something, and it gets proven wrong generations later. Okay, I do have something to add to this. Sometimes you cannot see the correct way if you didn't actually do a mistake. So somebody needs to do a mistake so somebody else or even you can find the correct path of doing something. That's how we evolved. That's where trial and error comes from, and that's actually most of the time the basis of science. You just get a lot of trials and errors to actually find that one way that is perfect and works, of course. Okay, so let's check really quickly their pantheons. Let's take a look over here. God of Open Sky for Gran Colombia. He's getting a few of the horses going. Well, I do see Gaul is getting ready for this, by the way. But the thing is, these archers and the horses are gonna hurt. We're not there yet. We're still 3 turns away from an era, and the Konson, it looks like he's trying to push well before he's gonna get his his Commandant General. If he does manage to smash Ratumakos and take it, he could actually jump that Commandant General to the city and then keep on with the +5 damage against the Gauls. This is going to be quite a problem. Actually, the Gauls are underestimating this. Adrydry is not getting prepared with the swords. Okay, I mean this might be dangerous. Okay, the fertility is coming up on Adrydry. Let's quickly take a look, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some smashing done here. We do have Aztec with the God of Craftsman. Yeah, let's see the first moves. Okay, not that many big first moves. I am pretty sure this swordsman is just gonna die. On Kublai, we got God of War and Plunder. I do see he's going for his commercials. He's not really interested in early warfare. I do also notice we got Lady of the Reserve Marshes coming up from Nyax. He's getting an awesome city. Oh my god, amazing, by the way. This city, man, 15 production already with so much science coming up from him. Of course, 9 science just from that one city. We can see that Nyax is on 17 science with 11 culture. And we do see also Rocket that is going to get hanging gardens, allowing him to get higher fertility and at the same time more housing in these cities. Very nice, very nice. Taking a look at also his march tiles. These have just become extremely usable tiles, and you do see that he has quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 march tiles that I can see immediately in his empire. Looks like with Governor Magnus, he's also going to chop out Oracle. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I really hope so. Fingers crossed, he's going to get that Stonehenge, and we're going to see a religion here. In the south, Khmer will have a religion, and he's putting down those encampments. This is going to be quite problematic for Novak, because he's going to end up fighting into a +5 Khmer. If he doesn't push him right now, he's going to have a few issues later on. Khmer did found a religion, that's Judaism, choral music, and Defender of the Faith. And probably that's the reason, the Defender of the Faith is the reason that we don't actually see Aztec pushing his advantage really quickly. Oh, that's a dead Geisate. Take it out! Take it out! Oh, it doesn't have movement? How doesn't it have movement? Oh my god, last moves. Let's see the last one. This is gonna be... okay. Anyway, at least Atuka did manage to get that +6 Opidu, so he's getting quite a bit of production, but still that's 3 turning a swordsman. That's gonna be quite a bit of time until he actually gets those units on the front line. In the meantime, Adrydry is trying to get a few more of these Geisates, but you can see the archers are making quick work of them. CPB does mean Chasse Peche Battleships, yes. The March stuff, yeah. Trenlo, good evening, sir. Which pantheon? Yeah, the March one. Yeah, the March one. I do have 2 more pantheons to take a look at. France is City Goddess, and I believe it was religious settlements on Rome. We're also 1 turn away from getting the ancient era, and I believe everybody's gonna get them. Yeah, 27, 24, 31, 31, 31, 33, 28, and 25 points, respectively, on the teams. We do have Aztec also benefiting from quite a few tiles from Paititi. I'm actually a bit surprised he didn't buy this 1-3-2-2 tile, but it is what it is. Okay, last moves coming out from Gran Colombia. Moving forward, he is trying to get the positioning over here, and you can see he is oh my god, he lost the first move to go against the Geisate, but that also opens up his way to smash into the city center itself, and we do need to see how he's going to use his second archer. You can see the horses are actually stopped in their tracks by the swordsman. It's a 38 horse against a 54 swordsman, and of course this is the moment that we're going to see the Commandant General come into play. It's going to need to get onto the front line very quickly here, and it looks like Konson couldn't actually get very quickly to the city of Ratumakos and take it down as fast as he wanted to, right? We do have a considerable amount of horses coming up over here, and the longer this takes, the harder it's going to be for him to actually attack into the city center and take it out, especially with more swordsmen coming out, with more slingers coming into the fight and so on. All of those will put more damage on his units. He is going to be fighting in floodable terrain, and all of this is floodable terrain here, so it's not ideal for the defender, not ideal for the offense either. Probably one of the reasons that Konson is trying to stay away as much as possible from being there. But anyway, the thing is, he's gonna get to upgrade his archer and shoot next turn with a level 2, and at the same time I do believe he's gonna try to do some last moves here. There we go, bam, bam, the city is under siege. He's getting those 2 attack points. Of course, Adrydry is 1 turn away from getting another swordsman, and it does look like, oh my god, it's gonna be very hard to keep that city, if not impossible. More horses are coming from the north, and if it does manage to take Ratumakos, it just will allow Konson to send that Commandant General directly into Ratumakos, and of course arrive over here. Oh, he's not banking on this. Rafael Urdaneta is gonna start running his hoofs on with the horse, running on the front line to help his brothers in arms over here. The horses need his help. Ratumakos is DEAD, it might be. That opium is +0 since no core is adjacent to it. Oh, right, you're right. Well, he does have 1 right now. He does have one. I don't have to come back on what you said over there. Who was it? Ozdemir Berg. Yes, Ozdemir Berg. You are correct, sir. Adrydry would have needed to actually improve these. Now he's starting to improve it, and of course he's gonna get that extra production there. Thank you. Kev from the north, hello sir, welcome, and thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Painter Q, good evening, sir, and welcome. How one defined right wing is usually defined by someone else than oneself. Oh, okay. You're still talking about philosophers? Yes. Okay, so it looks like we do have quite a few attacks on Ratumakos. The city is under siege. It's not gonna get to heal, so I believe Konson is gonna actually lose a few units, but no matter, he manages to take the city down and takes down 2 units with him. It looks like Adrydry is left alone with a horse, with a swordsman, and it does look like Konson is gonna get to teleport Rafael Urdaneta to Ratumakos. He has arrived. This is exactly, we need a voice line for the Laneros arriving on the battle scene. Exactly like you had, battleship operational. In StarCraft 2, that's exactly what we need over here. General operational, general online, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's quickly take a look at the bonuses here. We got Konson, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, +2 culture, +1 gold. We got Clemlifashou, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on Kublai Khan. I do also want to point out, it looks like Gran Colombia is going to get more of these builders out, and he is putting more units on the front line. Not really settlers. Usually you do see the players trying to get some attacking units, and then in the back line they get like 4 or 5 cities, and of course try to get closer to their opponents with his own cities. Of course, Clemlifashou, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, 4 cities. He's getting his commercials going. He didn't manage to put that government plaza, and I do see he's going to get another settler here for a total of 5 cities to the west side, getting closer to his ally, to Gran Colombia. With that, we do have also Jayavarman the 7th with a Golden Age. He's in a monumentality. He's generating 32 faith turn, 13 science, and 21 culture. While of course we're going to need to see if they can manage to save the goals. We do have Konson with the horse managing to deal another unit, take out another unit. He's moving on with his Laneros, trying to figure out what, well, not Laneros, sorry, Commandant General, trying to figure out what's going on over here, what's the defense on the goals. He will have to fight 2 swordsmen next turn, and it is going to be quite tough for him to do the last moves and attack, smash into the city of Atuatucan while he puts it under siege. There are archers that need to come onto the front line. He definitely needs to put some experience points on them, and of course try to keep the city of Ratumakos to himself. We do have also Nyax, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on still 3 cities Egypt, and it looks like finally he did manage to get Stonehenge. You do see he's waiting with his great prophet in Rakedet to actually establish that. Oh no, bro, that's not, no, that. So maybe I really hope he's actually gonna get that religion in both cities. But usually when you're in this kind of situation, you activate your great prophet on the Stonehenge. So basically you want to make sure it activates with the holy site city. You convert both cities. Anyway, in the meantime, we do see Shedder did manage to get a Sphinx out. That's a 2-2-1, a 3-3 tile. Very nice. And we do have him going for Audience Chamber here. Novak, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, 4 cities. He's going for his 5th one next to Paititi. That's, I guess, the best return that he could get. And we do see him getting a few horses on the east of his empire. He did manage to also put down very good campuses. You can see them placed right next to these geothermals, getting some extra points. We do have him on, what is it, 13 science and 21 culture, with Moksha established in the first city and no Pingala to see yet. We do have also Adrydry, 12 science and 15 culture. Unfortunately, he did lose a city, and now he's being pressured quite a bit. These level 2 archers are going to hurt him quite a lot, actually. I have to say a lot. And we do have, fortunately for Adrydry, there aren't that many horses over here remaining for Konson to keep on pushing. It's going to take a while until he gets new forces on the front line, and of course Konson will try to use his archers to take out the units of the Gauls in the meantime. You do see the production of the Gauls is starting to kick in. He did manage to improve the tiles next to his Oppidum, that's +4 Oppidum. We do have also Noviodum with another +4, and of course we do need to see when he's gonna finish the Government Plaza, and well, if he's gonna manage to survive this, that's the biggest question. AlexCrazy with a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age. She's on 12 science and 36 culture, 26 gold a turn, as well as 51 production. We do have him actually generating quite a bit of resources, horses and iron at the same time. He can definitely keep on funding the needs of Adrydry to get those units out. Very important, very important to keep on feeding Adrydry over here his strategic needs. We do have also, last but not least, Eleanor of Aquitaine, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, was still on 3 cities, but did manage to actually finish the Temple of Artemis, and he's rushing as soon as possible these theater squares. It's definitely a different type of opening that we've seen yesterday. Apeul is gonna bide his time and try to get those writers with of course 5.7 great writer points right now. He's also trying to plug in Ruan Pingala. What you've seen to his west side, Egypt did manage to chop that oracle out as soon as possible, and of course you do see that he also got Stonehenge. I believe now we do have nihilism as his religion. Of course I believe he's talking about the river Nile, and looking at the religion over here, it's gonna be divine inspiration, sacred places. He's gonna get the bonus faith, and he's gonna get the bonus cultures, gold and science and faith and everything. I do also want to point out Cleopatra did go first for a pen bash and voice golden age. She's not actually gonna get really quickly benefits from buying out builders and settlers. He's gonna need to wait for the next era. Oh my god, you guys actually still are talking about that. Okay, philosophers, yes, different philosophies all around the world. Yeah, I do agree. Well, let's see what's happening here. Another swordsman comes out of Atuatuca. We do have archers also. Most of the time, of course, you are gonna do quite well if you do manage to get a lot of archers on your defense with stronger units in the front line. Now that he did manage to get the three swordsmen out in his capital, you can see he's putting some more archers in production. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a general, first of all, and second of all, it does look like Konson is bringing more units to bear. His luck is that Ratu Makos keeps on flipping, and that will force Gran Colombia to attack Ratu Makos again and again to actually keep it on his side. Maybe he's actually gonna raise it in the next time he takes it, I don't know. But the thing is, every time the city of Ratu Makos actually flips, it generates some units out of thin air. They're gonna be like free city units, and those can actually do some damage here and there. They're not great, but they still can do some damage. Also, spell cooldown. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Good evening. Actually, I was saying India and China got inherently rivalry. I don't know why people here China have so many respect and their culture, and I feel like you should be closer than we are to west. Well, Painter Q, Rome on 6 cities compared to Egypt's 3 cities. Will it help him? I wonder. I'm pretty sure religious settlements coming up on Rome is going to help him, but he, like we talked yesterday, you heard Justice tell us exactly what is happening when you try to get a lot of cities out and how you need to balance it out. Most of the time, if you go for a wider empire, you are passively targeting or maybe sometimes you're actively targeting higher, or I should say a longer goal, a longer how to say timing, a longer timing. So it's like you go for 7 cities, you're gonna start to shine around turn 70. I'm just saying out numbers. If you go for 9 cities, you're gonna start to shine around turn 80, and so on and so forth. Depending on how many production points you're putting into those settlers, you do get a return overall in the empire, earlier or later. It kind of depends. And of course, we do need to see what the players will choose here. Definitely, we do have a Konson going as hard as possible against his opponent. It looks like he did manage to get a builder in Ratu Makos, and he might actually try to chop a horse over there. That city keeps on flipping, or I don't know why it didn't flip this time. I would have expected he already flipped, but it is what it is. We do have more archers coming from the city of Novio Dunum, and it does look like Adrydry is in pickle, a big pickle. We do have also an attacking force from Novak going against Khmer, and you can see Biscuit over here did manage to withstand the initial attack, and also did manage to convert one of the cities of Aztec, Azcapotzalco. This is well, this is gonna be just Defender of the Faith. I was thinking maybe some crusade, just sprinkle in some crusade, shove it in over there, it's gonna be fine. You've seen yesterday what that crusade could do on Spain. So on Spain, as in Khmer had it, and he did put it on Spain. Now, bam, 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 Aztec is getting pushed back. His horses are starting to dwindle, and you can see he's starting to run away from the front line. Okay, now Ratumakos actually got flipped. Cities, archers. Well, this is still gonna be quite a bit of experience for these archers generated, but you know, it is what it is. And it does look like at the moment even the level 2 archers cannot push through these Gallic swordsmen. He just needs a lot of them to push back Gran Colombia. Oh no, he can't. Oh my god, that's so much damage. That is so much damage from those horses on the defense. Well, I'm also a bit concerned. Konson is not putting more production into his settlers. The thing is, it doesn't look like he actually has very good cities. His only good cities are towards his opponent, and he could definitely settle, for example, one to the east of Crater Lake on that horse tile, on the rice tile, and horse on the tile, and one over here to the west of Crater Lake on the 2-2 next to his other horse. So this would have been actually very good puddle jumps to Ratumakos, you know, like stones. Stepping stones. Oh my god, this is starting to be beautiful. Nyax is improving his land very well. He's getting those the most out of his Sphinx. Of course, he did manage to get shedded with Liang inside, and he's getting a lot of production out of those tiles. 26 production city, and not to mention, I do believe he's gonna start generating a lot of theater square points. Is he gonna go for the theater squares? I see one here, and I see a commercial, but I don't see him actually building them. He's just like arranging them, and that's it. Pre-placing them. Oh well, we'll see. Can he take the city? Well, not yet, but this is under siege. It's not gonna go anywhere. I'm a bit surprised we don't see Gran Colombia keep on attacking the units of Gaul, get those get those experience points in. But oh well, it is what it is. On France, by the way, we do have on his chamber. I believe he did manage to recruit at least one of those writers, by the looks of it, with his 9.2 great writer points a turn. At this point in time, it looks like Egypt is kind of late on this, and it's going to give France the opportunity to recruit a lot of these writers. This is extremely important for France. France, especially Eleanor, gets those extra benefits from having the writers in his empire. He's getting from each of those books, he's getting extra benefits according to the district types that he has in those cities. Extra culture or production or gold and whatever he has. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be quite important for him to get every writer that he could get, and of course get those books inside of his theater squares. We do have Rome arriving to 246 cities. He could get another 2 cities to the south, and could take over Hansa if he wants to. By the looks of it, at the moment, he's just going for an expansive builder build. I'm pretty... are these... Oh my god, this is beautiful. All of his cities have synchronized to get the builders out, and I believe all of them will actually have the feudalism. Yes! The +2 builder. Beautiful. Oh man, this was... Oh... amazing, beautiful. Of course, I do see campuses coming out from Antium, a harbor coming out from Khmer. He's starting to get his economy going. Also putting some more campuses next to his reef fish. I was thinking initially he's going to go for a bath here, but it looks like he chose to actually go for a government plaza. And you can see he's going to try to build as much science as possible around it. Going for harbors also next to the city of Rome. That's a +4, very nice. And of course, he's getting those trade routes going soon enough. We do have also Mongolia starting to get quite a few cities on 245. No encampments yet, so he's not going to be that aggressive, but he definitely needs to be. I'm a bit actually curious what Clemlifashou is going to do here. It looks like he might be the designated gold generator here, so he funds the armies of Jayavarman while Jayavarman is going to go to war. Of course, Khmer over here, Biscuit, already has a standing army. He does have an encampment build. He can get a general soon. Actually, he already has a general for his army, and he's definitely stronger than Aztec at this moment in time. I'm also taking a look over here on Aztec cities. And I do want to see if he did manage to improve some of his tiles, so he gets those points. No. That's actually 0 per attack bonus. Wow. Okay, wow. 0 attack bonus. Wow. Okay, that's a problem. That is a problem, because you see how aggressive Khmer is with him. He's gonna push Novak as hard as he possibly can, so he actually gets this city. And they have, right now, they're in trouble. We got on one side Adrydry with the Gauls, only on 2 cities. He cannot get a third one. He's trying to get a general for his swordsman. Yes, at the moment it doesn't like Gran Colombia can easily push into him, but the more archers and the more upgradable archers coming onto the scene, the easier it will be for Gran Colombia to push. And not to mention, it does seem like Konson here is trying to get his science up, or getting the campuses, getting Pingala into his city. And I'm pretty sure he's going to use this time to expand a little bit. Or I hope so. I hope he's going to use the time to expand a little bit. That's going to be quite important. We do have also Mongolia with God of War and Plunder, Audience Chamber on Xanadu. And of course, we do need to see what Clemlifashou is going to choose to do. I honestly don't think he's going to do anything, but I would have loved to see some more horses coming up from him. Just a few of them, you know, like you have Magnus in the capital, just chop out a few horses and send them towards Aztec. It would have been enough to debalance Aztec quite a bit. Maybe take a few cities, maybe pillage a few tiles and pillage a few traders. Very important to get all of those going. On Egypt, he's still on 3 cities. I do see him going for Theater Square festivals. He did manage to get his first Theater Square out, and of course we're going to see next turn how many writers is he going to start to generate. It should be, well, he doesn't have Pingala double yet, but it's like what, 3 a turn right now? Should be 3 a turn. Yeah, 3.4 a turn. He's probably in Classical Republic. That's why he's getting a few more. Yeah, Classical Republic. He's getting a few more points there. Okay, so now we do have Gran Colombia moving in, and you can see how much damage he's doing against Swordsman. Remember, they are fighting in floodable terrain. This actually puts a penalty on your units on attack and on on the defense, actually, not on attack. We do have a -2 unfavorable terrain bonus. That's actually quite a problem. Well, we'll see. With -6 gold per turn, Khmer prepared for a war, it seems. It kind of feels like they need as much as possible the economy of Mongolia to boom, and not to mention Nyax, and that's probably one of the reasons that at the moment they're sitting on very few cities and trying to get their sim up. I'm a bit concerned about the lack of finally, okay, there we go. And now he's working all of these tiles. I was like, why is he not working all of these tiles? Can you imagine what will happen when he's gonna build he does have a water mill there. That's why he has, oh my god, so many good tiles here. Oh yes. It does also look like Konson is actually going to try to go for the kill here. He's not going to wait for anything else. And as you can see, he is using his archers to do as much damage as possible towards Adrydry's units. I was expecting a little bit more concentrated moves over here, and of course using the bonuses of those archers, he can still move and shoot, upgrade and shoot at the same time. And there we go. We're going to see that happening right here. And boom, he did manage to get another tile next to the city of Aduatuca. Very important to get those 2 tiles. And of course dwindle the army count away from the Gauls. Gauls did manage to recruit a... Wait, did he? Yeah, he did manage to recruit a general. Now he's on the front line. That's actually going to put an extra +5 on the defense here, on those swordsmen. And you can see he's also getting a +6 from the Eburones turret. Now that he did manage to get a considerable amount of units around each other, he's getting so much strength on them. Very important, by the way, very important. That's a 57 defense strength swordsman. Why is he? Oh, I see the... Okay, I see it. Honestly, I'm not really favoring Gran Colombia at the moment anymore. Like, there was a moment in which, yes, he could have pushed his advantage. And you can see he keeps on pushing his advantage. But now with the general coming out from Adrydry, it looks like he's definitely going to have a stronghold here. The biggest issue for the Gauls is going to be the city count. Like he needs to get more cities out, and I think Gran Colombia is just gonna try to take on the defenses, do as much damage as possible with his horses, and then see what he can do about the cities. And not to mention Ratumacos keeps on flipping. Maybe crossbows are gonna be the ones that are gonna push the defenses here. But that's not gonna be that close. Engineering in 4, civil service in 3. Anyway, let's take a look over here. We do have Aztec also getting pushed by Khmer. Khmer next to Azcapotzalco. Still defender of the faith in that city center, not crusade, so he's not gonna get an extra +5 on that. Still no extra points of damage from Aztec from the luxury bonus. He didn't improve any of them, even though he did have ivory right next to his capital, and by the looks of it, he did have silk tiles here. Okay, that was a +2. Didn't he settle on something? I'm pretty sure. Oh, incense was the third one. Yeah, okay. I guess the positioning wasn't that great. Oh well, we'll see. I also don't favor Khmer at the moment to actually pressure and fully take down Aztec, especially from what I can see with the spearmen coming out. They're just not gonna be able to push through the horses, but it will pressure Aztec enough to take him off balance, which is gonna be good for Biscuit. Biscuit in the meantime is just using his faith portent to buy out builders, to buy out settlers, and get some more improvements going, not to mention get his prasats going, and at the same time try to expand his cities. Very important to keep on expanding. We also see France finally did manage to get 2 other cities, Bordeaux and Amboise. We do have him with a campus coming out from the city of Paris, and of course it does look like this is gonna be a +4 theater square next to the city, next to the Temple of Artemis, while he's getting a campus. You can also see Apeul is on 88 culture with 24 science. I did manage to get all of those bonuses very nicely done from his writers. And I do also notice we do have Hypatia next, Aztec and the Gran Colombia, by the looks of it, are generating those great scientist points. Adrydry did finally lose that city entirely because Gran Colombia did decide to raise it. And as you can see, Ratumacos is no more. We do need to see what Gran Colombia is gonna decide. Looks like he's realizing he's not gonna get to push in the goals anymore, and now he's switching target to maybe Mohenio Daro. While of course in the meantime he's trying to get a few more settlers out. 3 more settlers coming out from Bogota, Guayaquil and Panama. Since he does have open sky, he's generating some extra culture points from each of these improved pastures, and you do see that he has quite a few of them improved and getting him those bonuses. Very nice. Apeul closing in on 100 culture per turn. Yeah, Apeul is doing great here. Not that much science, but he's gonna finish that with campuses coming out. This is a +3. He could get some more from his other cities, and this is gonna be nice. He's there. Of course, right next to him, that's Egypt, and we're gonna need to see what Egypt is gonna choose to go. I'm a bit concerned that Egypt at the moment is not gonna get his city count up, and of course we do need to see him. Where is he gonna try to get those cities down? I guess one of them would be quite nicely over here on the 1-2. I don't know why he's going on the maze, but I guess it is what it is. Those marsh tiles immediately after he's gonna get them into his territory are gonna provide him the extra points of production and the science, very important. So they will become very good tiles to work. Okay, and getting the amphitheaters going, I do see we do have Khmer also very close to recruiting another general. And in the merchant screen, we do have Mongolia generating 10.3 great merchant points a turn. Did manage to recruit a few of these merchants already. We got 1, and we got a 2, and we got a 3. 3 merchants recruited by Mongolia, very important. In the city-state screen, does look like Nyax is going to keep a hold of Valletta. We do have AlexCrazy on Hansa, and looks like Clemlifashou is going to be the one with Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya is going to be on the east side, and Clemlifashou is Kublai Khan, Mongolia. Not really the ideal civilization to actually keep a hold of Ayutthaya, but I guess he is going to get some bonuses from those culture gains anyway. You do get 10% of the construction cost when finishing a building, and he is building a considerable amount. He was building a considerable amount of lighthouses and markets and so on. So you know, that's still important amount of culture. Let's see. It may be for the better that Uzi isn't here. He would not like to see him be losing a city. Yeah. I can see why. Also, this Electra is saying. Where are granaries? Yeah, I don't know where are granaries. This Electra was also saying +1 from Temenanki, +1 from Lady of the Region Marshes, +1 from the farms, and the rest maybe from farm. Oh. You're talking about why is he getting that much production? Let me see. So I believe there were a few floods over here. I'm not sure about the base, but you can actually see this one. So you said it's Liang, for example. He's getting an extra 1 from Liang. Did you get Liang? No. So Liang is the one. That's what you're missing. Liang is the one you're missing. Liang gives you an extra point of, let me actually put it up on the screen here. You do get on the left tree, reinforced materials, +1 production for floodplain and volcanic soil tiles in the city. And I believe these ones have extra production because it was flooded. No, Liang? No. Actually, it kind of depends on if you do have an amazing city like this or not. There was a moment in which the players did prefer Liang. For example, if there were more than 8 resources in a city, because you do get the food, then you do get the production afterwards, and you do get the housing in the meantime. So basically you could couple that with your tempo. The thing is that strategy did fall very quickly off the map because it's just much better to use it differently, and we didn't have that many resources in the cities. And I've seen players just, try it out and then fail with Liang. You do get a big sacrifice doing so because you don't get the extra culture coming up from Moksha. You don't get the extra science maybe from Pingala and so on. All of the other benefits. You sacrifice that for one big city. And yes, you do have one big city, but then everything else in your empire is kind of in shambles. One of the biggest questions that I have is Clemlifashou going to try to do an attack maneuver here. I do see he did put an Ordu down, and this might actually be something that we need to see. If he starts making a general, this is a clear sign that he does want to do something. Remember, he does have a God of War and Plunder, so each of these encampments will actually generate an extra point of general. That's 2.3 right now. It's actually, I think it's 3.3, 3.4 with the Ordu that just got finished. And yeah, there we go. He's going to get an encampment training project, at least one. He's going to need medieval Renaissance general for those Kesheks, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to push. Oh my god, they're going to triple team Aztec. Novak, you're in trouble, bro. Novak. And you can see Konson is even chopping those units out on the front line. He's chopping those horses right on the front line in the face of his opponent. Doesn't care. And of course, with the Commandant General, with the horse ability to move so fast, he is going to be really quickly 2 turns, and he's going to start hitting the city of Tlacopan. Novak doesn't seem he's going to be prepared for this, especially with Khmer pushing him from the east side. We do have from the north possibility for Mongolia to push him. And the thing is, Novak did manage to get a considerable amount of science and the culture, so he did arrive at crossbows. They do need the gold, so AlexCrazy is the gold generator. He's on 119 gold a turn, and it looks like he is gonna try to save his buddy over here, save his friend. With that gold, just pump out the gold as hard as you can into Aztec here, because he needs to stay alive. We do have Aduatuca Noviodumum getting those settlers out. I'm pretty sure Adrydry is going to want to catch up. He does have quite a few city spots that he could use to expand his territory. And we do see him putting the pressure on the city, on the units of Gran Colombia, not letting them have the free reign over this land to go against Aztec. He doesn't want to allow them to go against Aztec. And we do have some settlers also coming out from Guayaquil and Panama. He's gonna double his city count very soon here. He's also gaining in campus research projects. Maybe he actually wants to snipe this Hypatia. Well, actually, he's 2 turns away from getting it anyway. I don't know exactly why he's doing the campus research projects, but I guess he just wants more science. 29 science with 34 culture. He's definitely ahead of Adrydry's 13 and 25. And not that big of a difference in production. And of course, once he's gonna get the science, he's gonna get Hypatia, he's gonna get a free library, and he's gonna get to generate a lot more science. We do have also Nyax managing to recruit a few of these great writers, and you can see that he did manage to get 2, 4, 6 cities out. Actually, 1 more city extra than France does benefit from. While of course France did get to 62 science and 107 culture. This is gonna put quite a bit of pressure on Cleopatra to get the same stats soon. I did mention that we do have a single continent over here against Nyax from France. They are on the same continent, and I'm pretty sure France is gonna get the idea to go against him with the Garde Imperiale. Okay, we got some moves coming out. Some moves. Get the moves going. Get the moves. The moves. I do also want to point out that I did see we are 5 turns away from going into the medieval era, so probably every player in the game will try to get the next benefits of golden age. And of course we do see that Konson, for example, does have a trouble with this. He's only on 43 out of 45 points. You would need 56 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go, 56 to get the golden age. We got Clemlifashou 47 out of 53, also 6 points away from getting it, but he shouldn't be that far away. He's actually 1 turn away from getting the Keshek technology stirrups, so that will allow him to get the easy +4 points, and of course he could get a boat out, for example. That's an extra +2 points, and he should get that golden age. We got Biscuit with 3 points out, 57 out of 60. He's only on 5 series. I was definitely expecting a lot more here. He did put quite a bit of production into his simming, and of course you do see he's trying to get some more science out with 33 and 59, still not keeping up with Novak. I was expecting him to use his 95 faith per turn to actually put a few more cities towards the Volin and Ayutthaya, not to mention maybe even get a connection city over here towards Azcapotzalco. We got Nyax, 50 science and 74 culture. He's on 70 out of 60. He definitely nailed his, and he's getting a lot of campuses out right now, trying to use as much as possible his science generation now to catch up to Apeul. We got Novak on the other side, 53 out of 60. He's oh my god, he's getting pressure so much from multiple sides that he might not actually get that golden age. He did get his unique improvement, his Traci, in the city of Tracopan. I believe that was the one that actually built the entertainment complex, and you do see that he's getting quite a few crossbows out, so he can properly defend against the encroaching army of Gran Colombia or Khmer. I'm not so sure he's gonna be able to defend against Mongolia, but I guess we're gonna need to see how much Mongolia wants his cities. You know, how many units are we gonna have on the front line? How many defenses how much defense we're gonna have, how much damage, and so on and so forth. We do have also Adrydry going for dark, 46 out of 51 points. He's gonna have again quite a few issues over here, expanding and getting those era score points for a golden age, so he's probably gonna lose the pen brush and voice he has right now. AlexCrazy is also 7 points away, and this, oh wait, he's getting a bath. Okay, so I see getting a bath in Khmer, and I don't think he actually built a legion. He doesn't have a legion, so he needs to get the legion. Why is he not getting a legion? 50 out of 57, man. Okay, never mind, he has a warrior over here, he can upgrade into a legion. It's fine. Apeul, 57 out of 54, starting to get quite a few encampments. Maybe he actually wants to take out the city of Venice, which is actually targeting him over here from the northwest. The city of Venice, it looks like it's okay. Novak and Konson are fighting for it, and you do see they are equaling it out from time to time, which is not bad. They're getting a lot of era score points, and maybe that is a good thing. Konson is definitely benefiting from piecing out the city states. That's a good question. I don't know. We got 9 more points for Konson, and I believe he's the one that's most in danger of not getting one. Him and Novak. Those are the two players right now that have a big problem getting that golden age. And I guess Aztec is going to try to get the pyramids right in the face of Khmer, so he actually gets some more points. He does have a builder, but will it be enough? I don't think it's going to be enough. I can get 2 builds. No. Don't go sheep tile, bro. Don't go sheep tile. Go chop pyramids. Choppy, 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 choppy. Chop pyramids, chop pyramids, chop pyramids, chop pyramids. Apeul taking out Egypt will be a devastating blow from CPP. Yes. I think if they do manage to take out Egypt, yes, you're correct. It's going to be a devastating blow. But France can only attack when he has his Garde Imperiale, and the Garde Imperiale are not something that you get fast to. Apeul is trying to go for castles. And of course, that's on the bottom 3. He needs printing, he needs siege statics, and then he needs military science to put those Garde Imperiale. Not to mention, he would need gunpowder to actually make the connection. Military tactics and gunpowder. So there are quite a few science points that he needs to invest into discovering that technology, and then upgrading his units with gold, and then moving, getting a general, and moving. There are so many moving wheels that he needs to actually discover. In the meantime, he's getting a spy. I'm actually curious if he's gonna try to get some terracotta army, like a terracotta army build. That will actually help him out so much to get the level 2 spy inside of the cities of Egypt, and of course, guarantee he's gonna have extra damage against his opponent. Gassy Anthony, good evening, sir, from Colombia on vacation. Woo! We got Gran Colombia in the game as well. Very nice, very nice. Konson over here, as you can see, is with Bogota, Guayaquil, Panama, and Maracaibo. How is it in Colombia, sir? You must be having so much fun over there. We got Wall of Strong coming out from Aduatuca's Governor Plaza. He's going to try to get the extra production towards his units, and not to mention less maintenance for them. And as you can see, Novak is managing to get a decent amount of crossbows on the west that he could definitely take out the Gran Colombian horses. Actually, the Gran Colombian horses can't really push into the crossbow line anyway. Finally, Aztec did manage to get the +3 luxury attack bonus, and you do see he did establish a military alliance with one of his allies. Not to mention, I do believe he's gonna try to get some more bonuses. Okay, choppy choppy. Oh my god, he's not gonna get it. Pyramids. pyramids. He's moving. No, bro. That builder was everything you needed to get the golden age here. Where is no? Novak the builder, bro. He could have. So he could have moved it here this turn, and he could have bought the tile from Xochicalco, switched the tile to Azcapotzalco, and chopped the pyramids. Oh, great move coming up over here from Novak, taking out exactly the unit that actually holds and defends that general that actually pushed back the general, and of course it's going to be quite an issue over here for Khmer. Aztec did manage to also sneak in one of his horses inside of the cities of Hariharalayas borders, and he's going to start to pillage those districts down. Very nice, very nice. It's great. Cartagena is pretty solid. Good nightlife. Yeah, very nice, very nice. I've never been there, but I've seen it in the movies. I guess it's kind of far away from me, so yeah. Well, it's great to hear from you, man. Great to hear from you from there. We need pictures, guys, Anthony. Pictures on Discord. Yay! Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing to see it. Yeah, actually, Akshat needs to tunnel through the earth to get to you, man. He exactly like in the cartoons, you know, he needs to tunnel through the earth. Well, we do have horses coming out from Mongolia from the north with Kesheks in tow. You can see these Kesheks do deal a considerable amount of damage against the swordsman. We do have men-at-arms being upgraded from Aztec, and he's trying to get a few pikemen out as well in the meantime. Very important to have those pikemen on the front line so you can try to defend against this. We're gonna need to see how fast and how many units can actually Mongolia put on the front line to actually try to get Aztec off balance. We do see he doesn't have that many this time, but there are quite a few of them in the build queues, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to get to the front line as soon as possible. Give me a second here so I can see something. Okay, there we go. Foreign Ministry coming up from Nyax. That's his second specializing building of choice, and of course you do see that he's starting to recruit a few more of these great writers. Very important to see the moves coming out from both Khmer and Aztec. Khmer did get pushed out, so that means Aztec did at least stabilize the defense on the east side. And I gotta point out, Aztec did go normal age. That one move with the builder guaranteed he's gonna be in a normal age. Unfortunate, but it happened. And of course, you do see that Clemlifashou is pushing him from the north, actually dealing quite a bit of damage without any kind of repercussions. And we do see that Clemlifashou is careful not to give free attacks to Aztec. He definitely needs a lot more Kesheks to actually do the damage over here, even against those crossbows. You can see the Keshek actually almost two-shots the crossbow. I believe he needs a general to two-shot the crossbow, or at least a level 1 Keshek. Yeah, there we go. We do have only 3 remaining Gallic units on the front line, but he did manage to get 2 more cities out, and now he's working on Statue of Zeus from Novio Dunum. Once he did manage to get those Oppidoms online, the Gallic nation did manage to get Great Writer points a turn. The first one, though, it's only the wall engineer, James of St. George, so he's not gonna get that extra production towards wonders anytime soon. A bit sad, but you know, it is what it is. We do have more horses coming out from Gran Colombia, and I do have to point out it's just a matter of time until he's gonna get to Laneros. Very important to get a lot of science and a lot of culture for those Laneros, but I'm pretty sure Konson here is aware that he needs to go through the bottom 3 as soon as possible. We do also have Apeul in the same situation. He does need to go through the bottom tree, but at the same time he needs the men-at-arms from military tactics also, not to mention gunpowder, so it's a bit of a longer stretch for France, but he does have considerable more science than Konson. We do also see he is starting to put a few more of these. Oh my god, he's doing it. He's rushing guards, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go this, I'm gonna go this, and I'm gonna go this. You were saying a guard imperial push will take a lot of turns, but what about the legion push from Rome on Egypt? Oh, that's not gonna happen. I mean, that's way too far away. They need somebody who can actually get how to say can actually get the gold going, and that's Rome right now. 85 science, 79 culture, and of course you do see he's on 169 gold per turn. They need to feed Montezuma, and they need to feed Ambiorix to keep them alive. So Apeul can actually deal some damage. Not to mention even Apeul will need a lot of gold to upgrade his guards. He's, let's see, printing 4 turns. I think he's around, what, 10 turns away from getting the guards? Maybe more, because I don't think he has gunpowder or military tactics. So I believe it's a bit more. 12 turns, 10, 15 turns. Let's say 10, 15 turns. Depends if he gets more libraries, if he gets more science. I don't see any libraries in his district, so definitely that could help out with a lot of science. He's also getting terracotta army from the city of Rouen, and did manage to get a spy out with a level 1. This is also very important, one of the French abilities. You do get that spying. If you take a look at France, you do get receives a free spy with a and how to say, all spies start as agents with a free promotion. So he's gonna get a double diplomatic visibility on Egypt. Very, very important. Egypt, on the other side, did manage to get 69 cents and 103 culture. He might be strong enough at the moment the guards show up to maybe put up a defense. We'll see exactly what kind of units he's gonna have. He's gonna need an insane amount of field cannons and his own how do you call them, line infantry to actually keep up the defense against this. I'm not so sure he can survive though. Like with a general, with the guard +5, with everything like that might be a bit too much for Egypt to withstand. Not to mention it's gonna be quite a problem for him to switch from what he's doing now. But anyway, with all of the bonuses that Apeul is benefiting from those writer points, that's gonna be important for France. Let's see, Paris is 29, and we got Rakedet on how much production? 28. Okay, there's not that big of a difference, but not that big of a difference in population either. At least that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Good tiles to work. You know, more possibilities for mines over here. More production. What's happening here? It looks like Novak did retreat his line of units towards Xochicalco, in the city of Xochicalco, so he can actually shoot from there. There's only one tile of attack into the city center, and of course we do need to see if the Kesheks will start getting closer. The closer they get, they do get into range of the crossbows, and they're gonna start shooting back. Those Kesheks will feel the sting of those arrows, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to do that. We do have also Gran Colombia realizing that he can put some more pressure on the Gauls. Did manage to get a connection city Quito towards Aduatuca, and we do see more horses coming out from his main cities towards the front line. We do need to see if that's going to be enough to actually upgrade them and so on, and put the pressure on the Gauls to take him out with 4 cities and the statue of Zeus. Adrydry over here might actually survive quite nicely. I say survive, not thrive. There's a big difference. Anyway, Guardian gonna be nasty. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be nasty. Egypt with a perfect science score. Yeah, exactly. Egypt is building wonders where he should be building units. Yeah, I think Egypt is trying to get as much faith as possible so he can use his faith portent to buy out. Oh no, he went for a ministry. Didn't he go for a? He did go for a ministry. So why is he using his faith? Nothing? Did he just invest into... Maybe he's buying out great people with the faith, because he definitely is buying something with faith. He only has like 191 in the bank, and he's doing 47 a turn. That's 4 turns worth, 5 turns worth. You say he's not having... Well, he doesn't have full vision, but he does know there's an encampment over here, and he does know French military strength. He's starting to go up slowly but surely, 225. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he can predict this. Okay, so let's take it from the left here. We do have Simone Bolivar, normal age. Unfortunately, he couldn't actually get the necessary points for a golden age. Kublai Khan is going to be in his second pen bash and voice golden age, now putting some campuses going and he down, and of course he does have considerable economy, 71 gold at 10, 58 science with 66 culture, not bad, could be better. Not to mention he could definitely settle a lot more cities here. We do have Biscuit with Khmer, monumentality age, but it's normal age, and this is going to be quite unfortunate. All of that faith portent is not going to get used, but I think he's actually going to get his governor plaza with Grandmaster Chapel. That's exactly what he did over here in Vimayapura. You do see Grandmaster Chapel and audience chamber, so he's gonna get to use his faith portent of 140 to buy units and of course send them on the front line. He starts to get a few dominates, and these will be strong enough units to go against Aztec slowly but surely. He does also have 41 science with 75 culture. Finally, knights coming out. Nyax is going to be second pen bash and voice, 74 science, 119 culture, on the same level of Apeul right now, and he does have 69 gold at 10, 170 production, not bad, not to mention he's generating some faith and starting to put a few more wonders to generate more faith. I'm still a bit surprised we don't see him benefiting from these march tiles over here. Would have loved to see in the city of Swenet some more food and some more science points, but you know, it is what it is. We do have also Adrydry in Dark Age, still on 4 cities. He's getting pressured some more by Gran Colombia, and you do see he's starting to put a few more units on the front line with crossbows coming out of the production queues. If to Atuka, he should be fine on defending this. It's just a matter of time until he takes care of the Gran Colombian army. We do have also AlexCrazy, pen bash and voice. This is his second one with 88 science and 84 culture. A lot of cities have been placed and built, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities coming out from Rome. Not a lot of tiles to use, and that I guess is the major weakness. Not a lot of tiles to use for higher population and so on. Maybe he should have actually went for Ancestral Hall, because again he would benefit a lot more from settling a lot of cities rather than taller cities. For example, in the city of Rome, he has 10 population, but he has only 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 tiles to use. Well, maybe he can switch some more, but that's still 7, 8 and not 10, right? So he's gonna start using his specialist in his buildings and so on and so forth to actually get those population to work. We do have also Apeul of Eleanor of France on pen bash and voice. This is going to be his second pen bash and voice, going for the city of Venice, trying to go for the gold of his opponents, and of course you do see he's using a swordsman with a siege tower. It's going to be quite important for those units to get some promotions, but the thing is he definitely needs stronger units, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's going for the military tactics. He's going to try to get men-at-arms to go against Venice, and that will probably guarantee his success against that city center. Flying Kumquat, hello there sir. Egypt still seems decent, just not clear what he's going for, justifying what cut it. I think Egypt is going for the long-term gameplay for culture. I think what he's doing right now is setting up his face generation for the late game, so he gets some rock bands. He doesn't need a lot of rock bands, he needs some rock bands. And I think he's trying as much as possible to be relevant now that he figured out that France is next to him and he's getting such a big army, especially melee army. He should be aware that he's going to need to face off those Guard Imperial on the battlefield. Yeah, Defender of the Faith did get taken by Khmer. Khmer over here getting some support from Mongolia to deal with Aztec units. We do see pikemen in the north also putting a stop to the Mongolian attack, but at the same time, of course, we do see the dome race coming up. Relobby next turn. AlexCrazy is asking for a relobby. We don't know why. Uh-oh. Resources? Okay. I don't know what gas mean. Gas, actually this means gas. The gas, I have full first move. That's what it means. Oh, guys, I have. Oh, I see. Guys, I have full first moves. That's why. That's what he means. Okay. I guess Konson is very happy. I see. I-Swarm-B is telling us it's just a Konson not writing French properly. You know that's one of the things I also need to learn. And also, good evening, sir, and welcome. Doron, thank you very much for the translation here. I need to learn, the little details, the little shortcuts that you guys use for Tervana got taken out for the words and so on and so forth. Definitely the expressions are gonna help me. Looks like Gran Colombia did manage to take down another one of the Gran Colombian cities. Honestly, I was thinking he's not going to do this. He's not going to be able to push into that city center across the river, but it looks like he did manage to push across the river. He's also putting some pressure on Aduatuca, but I believe even the coursers are a bit too weak, especially against those crossbows. The crossbows sooner or later will take them down. We do have Adrydry with a few more pre-builds, and the next turn he's going to get the full statue of Zeus. Did also manage to get James of St. George, but it was too late to get the walls in Tervana. That's a bit sad, but it is what it is. Also, Konson doing so well, but his team has no stats. I mean, we do have Kublai on 105 science. I don't think they don't have the stats. Nyax 89 science, 124 culture, but again, Nyax is gonna be in so much trouble here. So much trouble. I'm honestly at this point it's anyone's game. Like any kind of mistake from the players will set the stage for the late game. Okay, looks like we're gonna have a quick relobby here. Konson needs siege weapons. Yeah. If you're talking about you're talking about Gran Colombia. Yeah, he definitely needs siege weapons. I think those will come with his Laneros. When he's gonna get the Laneros, he's gonna join. Trying to figure out the link here. Let me see the link. There we go. Got the link. No, no, never. Akshat, no, no, don't even mention that. No, the combat system in Humankind is like the worst combat system like ever. No, 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 no. That's the whole reason I didn't even buy that game. Like, why would you ever buy a game that has that combat system? It's like, it's amazing. It looks amazing, the game, but no, no, just no. I think I need to reconnect really quickly. Al3090 loves the Humankind combat system. Yeah, but it's not multiplayer. Like it takes an hour to get anything done. No, 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 no. Mid-maxing combat over there is like the worst thing you can do. The idea of combat finishing in 1 to 10 seems better instead of going on for years. Okay. Maybe not efficient. Yeah, it's definitely not efficient for multiplayer. Like you can have, for example, over here, dynamic turns in the turn mode, which will allow you to do moves in sequential turns, or however they're called, and that will well give you a hint of how much time it takes for a turn in Civ. It will be around 30 minutes or something on an 8-player game. That's just not feasible for the multiplayer. We had quite a few issues with Civ at the beginning, taking too long as a game. Like at the beginning, before we actually had MPH, BBG, and so on, and BBS allowing us to get better spawns and so on. We did have around 6 hours. I believe the games were around 6 hours. The FFAs were around 6 hours to finish. Now they're around 3 hours and a half, 4 hours. That's a big difference. That because of the mods. And that's why the people actually get, like, we get to see more people into the communities. We get to see more people enjoying the game in online multiplayer, because they have enough time coupled together to finish one game from the beginning to the end. 6 hours, it's just not feasible. It was so hard to get people to stay in the game for 6 hours and want to keep on playing and so on. There just aren't that many people that would spend that time continuously. Like, okay, sure, they can spend that time on a Saturday maybe, but like every day, that's just too much, not too much time to spend. In another way, like in nowadays with the mods and so on, you can spend 3 hours, 4 hours coupled together, maybe at in the evening and so on, during the weekdays. After work, and sometimes before work, sometimes, you know, some people actually play at work. I don't know, not my you know, I would say not my worry, but they do manage to get the games going and finished. My interview with Fire Axis, I don't know. Not even, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they want how to say, somebody from across the world to work with them. I'm not American, bro. I'm not American. I need to actually be in America to think, even to have the possibility to work with them or something. I don't know. I'm doing my best to, improve the community as much as I can from here and not actually relying on them. For CivFR development and marketing, I mean, I would love that, but again, I don't think they're actually going to want me from across the world to work there. We do have Cahokia. By the way, we're coming back to the game here. There are a few things happening on the map. Looks like another one of these gold city-states will be taken down. Venice at the same time. While you do see Apeul is working on the city of Venice. We do have Biscuit and Mongolia working on the city of Cahokia. So they're gonna take out a city-state, a gold city-state from each other. That's actually a good one. You have anything? No, I don't have any hints. And of course, you can imagine if I would have any hints of CivFR coming out, I wouldn't have been able to share them from the get-go. Like, that kind of information is probably behind a lot of secret walls. So, no. We're probably going to need to wait for them to make I would say, an announcement. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. I'm doing my best over here to show them that it's definitely possible to develop the multiplayer scene. It's definitely possible to incentivize the players correctly, and even with a game that wasn't designed for multiplayer, to make it work. Like this Civ 6 hasn't been designed to work with this. But yeah, I don't know. I did try to send emails but not to actually whatever. I'm not gonna talk about this. It's fine. I did my best to communicate. Let's say it like that. I did my best to communicate and share the good stories that we have. And I do hope they take notice of their own game being so wanted across the internet. So I hope they're gonna be happy with it. We do have in the city-states, by the way, in Gazargamo being held by Biscuit. Biscuit over here with Khmer doesn't really get to buy units, but it is what it is. It does look like he's also putting some pressure on Aztec, on Novak, while of course these Domares aren't, especially strong against the Maritimes, against the melee units. They're still gonna deal some damage, and once they do get the first and the second level, that's gonna be quite problematic for Novak to handle. Of course, Novak did start to improve his luxury resources, and he's getting those +3 points. At the moment, he could get some more. I'm not sure why he's not getting some more. I guess he definitely needs to settle more cities on the west to get the gypsum going and improve it. I see he has olives, gypsum, and ivory, so he could get citrus. That's going to be his 4th. I believe there was an incense style over here. That's going to be his 5th. And was there anything else over here? I don't think so, right? He already has silk. Does he have? Yeah, he does have silk. So that's it. So 5. Oh yeah. Oh well, we'll see. Yeah, anyway, looks like also Mongolia, interestingly enough, is getting pressured a little bit by Novak. You can see he retreated his Keshex in the city of Axum, where he's also plugging in Victor. We do have more Keshex coming up from his cities, and is starting to finish his universities. Getting some more settlers in the meantime from his capital city, not to mention coupling his economy with Egypt is going to be quite important for them to trade. They do get a lot of gold coming from those Cleopatra trade routes. We do have Clemlifashou with 126 gold in the bank, 126 gold per turn, and of course we do see that Konson is starting to get more and more stats. This is gonna get over time more dangerous for Adrydry because of course the stats of Colombia will just mean Laneros are going to be coming faster. We do have him going for education right now, and he still is trying to put some more pressure on the Gauls. The thing is, Konson over here will need a new army because he just lost his. Now we do have Adrydry managing to get back him for losing 2 cities and took out the majority of the Gran Colombian army right on the battlefield. Quito, Panama will need new courses on the front line to defend against any kind of attack, and of course get the next rebuilds going. He did discover the haciendas finally, so he's getting some more gold points from those tiles. Not to mention he could definitely spam them out as much as possible. That's usually how haciendas are being placed. We do have commercials also coming up from Konson. He needs to get he needs to get an economy going over here, and of course we do see he did manage to place another city on the north over there, Cuenca, and Maracaibo on the west side. Could have sent Keshex to pillage Egypt's land. Yeah. Well, we do have an attack coming up from France with +6 intel on these coursers. He did manage to get quite a few of them upgraded, and of course it does look like he's not going to wait for Guard Imperial at the moment. He's also probably not that far away from, or did he get printing? I think he got printing, right? And of course that could be a +9 if he does manage to get the advantage on Nyax. At the moment we do see those coursers are out of the on the other side of the woods. I don't think actually Nyax has a vision on this. Yeah, they don't have vision on this. He could last move, first move on that encampment and maybe take out the defending crossbow. While I do see Nyax has a big problem. First of all, has a lot of farms next to Sheret. Second of all, no defending army. This is going to be a very big problem. His army is to the south of IWNW, and as you can see over here, there's actually nothing attacking into him from there. Maybe some Volin cannibals, but that's about it. If Apeul does manage to correctly go against Egypt over here, do the surprise attack, he's going to manage to do a considerable amount of damage against Egypt before even those Guard Imperials get online. We do have also France coupling his economy with Rome, even though of course you do see there are quite a few Roman cities benefiting from so much gold per turn. 211 gold per turn. Most of them are actually trading on the water towards the city of Paris. Oh my god, yes. France doesn't have a lot of trade routes on return though. He didn't build that many commercials, and of course he's relying on his allies gold, not to mention his pen brush and voice golden age. Who was Abu? Abu is the healing. Abu al-Zakhravi al-something is the healing scientist. Oh, who has him? Wait, I don't think he has it. I don't see it on France. Okay, there we go. So we got the last moves going around. It looks like Egypt is gonna lose that encampment, and immediately Nyax moves out with the crossbow, because he would lose the crossbow as well as the encampment if he doesn't. We can also see more courses coming around over there. Of course, it's very important to take down the encampment as well as the crossbow, not let it live. Of course, you do see that Nyax might actually get the city of... No, he's not actually. He's gonna get walls. It's fine. He's gonna get walls. Let me actually take a look over here. You were asking about Abu. We got the great scientist Hildegard of Bingen right now, and it does look like it is Rome's. So it's Abu al-Qasim al-Zakhravi. I was only remembering Zakhravi. Anyway, we do have shipyards coming out from Arretium, Khmer. We do have Rome over here with quite a few production points available. This is going to allow him to well, I guess counterbalance the fact that he doesn't have that many tiles to work. And of course we're going to see quite a few production points coming up on these shorelines. Also, one city-state got taken down. Cahokia was taken over by Khmer finally. Biscuit did beat that defense, and we do have him getting more holy sites there. Did also settle a few more cities, 2, 4, 6, 7 cities in total right now, with Viadapura being right close to Egyptian borders. While of course we do have a bit of a problem here for Novak. Novak on Aztec didn't get to settle any more cities, and he's a bit worried about the encroaching army of Khmer from the east. Not to mention he knows that Mongolia can just keep on getting Keshex out, and of course put more pressure on him. He is getting a settler to the north and trying to settle his 6th city soon. I do also notice Gran Colombia is right now realizing he's gonna need a bit of an army here in Quito, and now he's getting a few more courses in the production queues. Not to mention he's getting a stronger economy with the markets. He does also need to build a road from the city of Quito to the capital city, so he actually gets faster reinforcements there. Very important. More universities coming up from Mongolia. He did arrive at 137 science with 92 culture. He definitely is overwhelming Montezuma to the south with more than double the amount of science and culture. Not to mention he does have more science than the Gauls over here to the southwest. He would be needing to get that science up, of course, especially against France. If France keeps pushing with those Garde Imperials, they're going to be quite dangerous. But I think because of the continent split over here, he should be fine. Maybe he is going to need to get stronger units to help defend Nyax with Egypt, because yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue. It looks like Apeul did try to put his advantage on with those courses against Nyax. Nyax did have enough time to actually get new units on the front line, and of course, as you can see, he did manage to chop the walls in Aquitaine right on time. That means all of these French courses won't do that much. They might actually pillage a few tiles, but I think that's exactly where they're gonna stop their advantage. They still are benefiting from +3 intel on opponents' movements. That means Egypt did manage to get a spy into Paris, into France. Yeah, he does have a spy into France, while you do see that Apeul is putting the pressure on the city of Venice to take it out. It's under siege. We do have quite a few men-at-arms with a siege tower next to them, trying to take down that city center. Unfortunately, the city center is quite strong over there. He's gonna need newly healed units to keep on attacking. He should have enough damage. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, he should have enough damage right now. Where's the general? There was no general for them. Oh, that's the issue. Okay, no general for them. We got more art museums, and I do see armories coming up from Ruan. And yeah, there we go. He's attacking into the city center. Bam, 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 and a bam, and another bam. No bam. No bam. Okay, well, I guess that city center might attack into the men-at-arms and take it out next turn, and the weak one from the northeast, but there are definitely multiple men-at-arms that keep on attacking and take it over next turn. So that city-state is dead next turn. We do have a military engineer already getting a road towards Azcapotzalco. It looks like the moment Biscuit is realizing that he's gonna need to keep on pressuring Aztec. We do have also Clemlifashou getting a few more of these Kriesheks to put the pressure from the north, and I'm still a bit surprised we don't see more units coming up from Mongolia. I think he definitely has enough economy, enough stats to now keep on pressuring Aztec, maybe get a few cuirassiers and attack into Novak, or even go for the melee side. Of course, going melee units against pikemen is the correct way to go against those units. We do have Quito in trouble. Adrydry is trying to push on with pikemen against these swordsmen, and you do see Konson at the moment is hard building a few of those swordsmen, trying to get the chops going, so the city is gonna stay alive. Since we don't have crossbows to attack into the Grand Colombian swordsman, I don't think there's a decent amount of chance for these pikemen, even with the superior number, attacking into one unit to actually breach the defenses. Konson is 1 turn away from getting military tactics. That's gonna allow him to actually upgrade all of these swordsmen into men-at-arms, and that's gonna be extremely important in the upcoming turns. Especially the men-at-arms are gonna be sufficiently strong enough to counter-attack into the pikemen. Let's see them. Come on, upgrade. Get the gold, Konson. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 72, 72. Okay, there we go. It's fine. Now this attack is over. The pikemen just cannot attack into no men-at-arms anymore. Venice also got deleted, got taken over by Apeul. We do have all of those men-at-arms right now with at least one level on them. They do need to get repaired, and they do need to get healed, and you do see that Apeul is on gunpowder next turn. He's gonna get soon the ability to get those Guard Imperial, and we do have him also with the core ability, because he has been generating a lot of culture in the meantime, 225 culture, and he does have 200 production. I believe he should be getting some more men-at-arms. If he's going for the core men-at-arms, he should definitely be getting like at least 10 more. That's usually the trick with the core ability is you do need to get a lot of pre-builds to core them up and upgrade them. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with too few units, but very strong units. But still, you're gonna get overwhelmed by your opponent because they're too few, you know. And it's gonna be very hard to actually hard build them, even with 206 production. I don't believe that's actually enough for him to go for. In the resolution of the World Congress, this is something that I didn't talk about, but I guess there's a moment for it. We do have a +5 loyalty per turn. Honestly, there wasn't that much over here to look at. Theocracy got a wildcard policy slot. That's probably going to be useful for only one civ in the game. And then Alex did gain 2 Diplo points on Rome. Well, this actually gives us an insight. Maybe Rome does want to go for a diplomatic victory, even though that would require him to get Mahabodhi, Statue of Liberty, Potala Palace, and I guess he's gonna have a few problems getting the culture for all of those, not to mention the production and so on and so forth. Hey, when's my birthday? It's 18th of November, for October. We do have Alhambra coming up from Sheret, looks like in 3 turns. We do have also more commercials coming up from Nyax. Knights are coming up from Sweret. Valletta is pushing actually the city of Egypt over here from the north, even getting a catapult to bear against that city center. Nyax might actually just chop that knight or even get walls over there on the city center, because he definitely needs all the help that he can get. He did manage to recruit quite a few of these artists and writers. I do also notice Mongolia was the one who recruited Hildegard of Bingen, and that actually opened up the next scientist. Not an important one, Emily du Châtelet. Well, it's not one of those that the players crave. We do have Bi Sheng as a great engineer, the extra district one, and it does look like in the Great General screen, Egypt is close to getting Jeanne d'Arc. While we do need to see if France is going to manage to get one. It looks like he's on 11 great general points a turn passively, so that's a decent amount of general points from him. He didn't recruit any yet. From what I can see, there's no general over here on France. Looking at the tech side, he's going for education right now, scorched earth. I don't want to see the upgrade points here. The upgrade button is musketman, so he doesn't have military science discovered yet, and of course we're going to need to see when that will actually happen. Getting a few trebuchets going from Rouen. He's hard building a few more of these musketmen, actually one turning them from Paris. That's good. And of course I was expecting him to get a few more. A bit surprising, he's going for consulate from the city of Bordeaux. Does he actually have a lot of city-states used? This is Apeul, right? It doesn't have any. Well, he does have Cardiff right now, so at least that's going to be 2 more production points for that city center. I don't know. Trojan man, good evening. Egypt is doing great, actually. It's not bad. We do have him with 138 science, 162 culture. Looks like he's managing to overwhelm Apeul science, and well, I guess he does still need to work on his culture, but he's on the same level of production with a lot more food. And of course we do need to see if Egypt is going to manage to get the proper defense against those Guard Imperial, which are definitely coming. Like France is definitely want to get those Guard Imperial against his opponent here. more of these workshops coming up from Toulouse. I do see siege tactics is discovered next turn from Apeul, and we do need to look at the other battlefield. It does look like Khmer over here is gonna try to push on Xochicalco with the support help of those Kesheks from the north. He can't really push into the city with men-at-arms strength and pikemen, but he can keep on taking down the defenses with the dome raids, and that's exactly what he's trying. Aztec did also manage to get to musketmen, and you do see at the moment Biscuit is trying to tear apart the armies, sniping off those crossbows. It's very important to take down the crossbows because that's a lot of strength, that's a lot of power that your units will need to deal with. Of course, the dome raids don't actually do that much damage against the musket, but there is strength in numbers, not to mention those promotions will be extremely important. Chariot archers can hold. Yes, yes, all of them at the same time. 20 chariot archers can. That's a good question. Can 20 chariot archers kill a guard imperial? Does anybody know? Can 20 chariot archers kill a guard imperial? Let's see. Let's see in the poll over here. Let's do a quick poll. Can 20 chariot? Of course, Guard Imperial with everything on it, you know. Let's see, what do you guys think? Poll. Yes, let's see. 19 hits and then Guard Imperial promotes with with no promos. Well, I mean, no, with promos. If he gets everything on it, right? You do get like what, 105, 110 strength on the Guard Imperial from all of the bonuses, like the continent, how to say, the core, the everything. As long as there is a lake between the archers and the Guard Imperial. Xtapa has the right idea over there. It's like, yeah, you stay there, stay still. Is Valcha killing one of the Egypt cities? He's trying. It's definitely trying to take out Swenet. And it does look like Egypt has a few problems over here keeping it alive. There are two crossbows and a catapult attacking into the city center. There is also a man-at-arms that could definitely show up over there. And you do see that Swenet can go down. Oh my god, this is gonna be oh man, this is gonna be painful. Oh man, painful. Drink water. Yes, sir. I do want to point out next turn we're going to have Alhambra finished in the city of Shedet. That's going to give Egypt over here an extra policy slot to use of the military kind. And that's going to be quite important, using an extra policy card. I do also notice we do have more production coming up from his city set. Oh my god, is that going to go down next time? Oh my god. I think the city of Swedet is dead. I think that city is just gonna be dead. Okay, it looks like in the poll you guys have a few more seconds to go, and of course looks like yes is gonna be the answer with 5 votes. So we got 4 in the no and coming up very close with 2 in Kek W. Yeah, looks like Swenet is going down. It's going down, boys. It's going down. Yeah, Valletta is amazing, by the way. Valletta is doing more on the west side than Apeul could do on the east side. Like, Apeul got defended over here. Nyax did manage to properly get the units in time. He never thought that Valletta is gonna do so much against his cities on the west side, and he's losing Swenet. Oh my god. Man, it's painful. I don't know any other word for this. It's painful. It's, oh my god. I would be so blushing right now if I was Nyax. Oh! Oh my god, he did it. He stopped Valletta. He got Valletta. Oh my god, yes, he did it. Adrydry didn't put enough points in there and he got it away. His city is gonna survive. Woo! He didn't die, and he chopped the wall. Okay, now he bought the walls with Valletta. Can you imagine? He, oh my god, insult to injury, man. He bought the walls from Valletta. That's amazing. The right tag is coming up from Nyax. Very nice, very nice. We do have Tayo also on the west side. Novak is gonna try to get the T-tiles and the gypsum improved, so he gets some more of those points on him. He's getting pressure from the west from Gran Colombia. We do have, as you can see, Gran Colombia also putting some defenses going against the Gauls over here, while encampment training projects are starting up from Mongolia. I do also notice Konson is 8 turns away from getting his military science, and he's gonna use every turn that he can get for those courses. I believe at this point he should actually switch all of the production into courses, so he gets as many Laneros as possible, because they do benefit from the gold. They just need to get that power spike going and defeat his opponent. Now we do have Aztec managing to reach piking shots, which will have the necessary damage to attack back into the courses. They even have the necessary damage to withstand the Laneros quite a few times. It's a matter of if there are Laneros cores or not. With this amount of culture on Konson, I'm pretty sure that we're not talking about cores. We do have also Xochicalco losing its walls to those dome rays. You can see the dome rays actually took down Azcapotzalco as defenses also, while the ancient walls are going up in 2 times. Khmer over here does have a bit of a problem going through the musket line, and of course Novak can actually counterattack with his luxury attack bonus, especially after he's going to get a few more points. He's going to need 5 more points. Wait a second. He did improve his T-tile. Did he have a T-tile anywhere? No. Why is he not benefiting from, or did something blow off? Did something get pillaged? I don't know. It feels like something got pillaged. So he has 1 and a 2 and a 3. That's it? Oh my god, he only has 3. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay, he only has 3. Well, they might actually take Xochicalco by the looks of those dome rays. They're slowly taking down the cities, especially with the Keshik support from the north. It does also seem like Mongolia is going to put the final attack. Oh my god, they sniped Azcapotzalco. Raise the city, bro. Oh, he didn't raise the city. I don't know why he didn't raise the city. It took so long. I don't know why he didn't raise the city. But anyway, I guess it's fine. He's going to get some more knights on the front line. He's going to try to snipe it again. And you do see he's dealing considerable damage against that city center, even with the musket inside of it. With the dome rays also now dealing considerable damage against these, how to say, these muskets. Victor is establishing Xochicalco from the north. And we do need to see how Biscuit is going to try to play this in the next era. He is only using dome rays, no crossbows from what I can see. And of course, he's getting the promotions on the dome rays. We were talking about this grape shot, the +7 combat strength when attacking land units. You have to remember the siege units do have a penalty attacking into those land units. It's a -17 that they unfortunately how to say, suffer from. Does Aztec really need a continent split start? Can his teammates simply provide him with? Oh no, you can't. So you need to actually work them to get the benefits for Aztec for the attack bonus. You can't have your teammates send them. Yeah, exactly. You need Aztec to have the luxuries in his own land and work at the same time. So it's not enough that he has gypsum in his own land. He needs to actually upgrade it. Interesting that I see Khmer actually using La Venta. He might try to push from this side as well, where there are no defenses. That's actually quite important. We do have also 2 turns for Konson to get that military science going, and it does look like, of course, there are quite a few coursers available to upgrade into Laneros. I would say not enough, though. Not enough. Still not enough. There are quite a few, but not enough. Mostly because how to say, you don't have that much strength on them, and they do get more strength when they're in a bigger pile, so you just need so many of them to push through the lines of parking shots and whatever comes against you. So Chicago got taken down. We do need to see Biscuit also put the damage here. It looks like he's going for this one, for the musketman to the east. That's Azcapotzalco. There is a knight over there that is just waiting to attack into the city center. I don't think he has enough damage yet. Looks like the dome rays here are going to need to keep on pressuring. Wait, Knight Core does more damage than a Piking shot? Wait, what? What? On the defense? What? 74 against 69 Piking shot. Does Aztec not have oligarchy? No oligarchy legacy? He doesn't. Okay, that's why these parking shots are actually quite weak. Okay, interesting. Let's see what France is doing. I was expecting him to actually get those Guard Imperial cores sooner rather than later. Astronomy, he does have, yeah, there we go, the upgrades for the Guard Imperials, so they should be starting to upgrade soon enough. Do they have the gold? They do. AlexCrazy, Apeul, Novak, they have like 4 guards worth, 5 guards worth with Adrydry's gold. I'm not so sure that was actually the core guard. Is that with the half cost? I think it is with the half cost. They only cost 5 niters, so I think it is with the half cost card. Yeah, force modernization, he does have the 50% off. Where niter, bro? Oh, he doesn't have niter? No, he does. AlexCrazy has 14, he has 5. At least one of those could be upgraded, I guess. It's fine. So it looks like at the moment we have 2 players from CPB suffering quite a bit. First of all, Aztec is getting pressured by Mongolia and Khmer, and he cannot keep up with the stats. They will rely as much as possible on Apeul to put the pressure on Nyax, and of course we do have already Gran, Colombia and Laneros starting to come online, and this is the moment I was waiting for to see the damage counters against these parking shots. This is not enough on the parking shots. This is actually a attackable piking shot coming up for Aztec. This is a big issue. I'm pretty sure Khmer is gonna finish at Azcapotzalco, and with the help of Mongolia, he's definitely gonna take out Aztec. Like, they're gonna triple team Aztec here. Even with those Guard Imperials, we're going to need to see if there's going to be enough damage to attack into Egypt. Egypt did manage to get to his own nationalism. He has the core ability, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to rush as fast as possible towards those... Wait, he already has it. He already has cuirassier ballistics, I mean. So his crossbowman cores can turn into field cannon cores, because I see a cuirassier here, and I see him actually getting rifling. So I think he has what he needs to stop the Guard Imperial push. Does France have a general? There's a general here, Anazinga. Yes. Okay, so he does have one, a Renaissance Industrial one. Has trebuchets going. So it's just a matter of, okay, how many crossbows can Nyax get? 2 turning cuirassier cores from his capital. From his second city, by the way. Field cannons, okay, let's see the damage. The core will do more damage than this, especially in in a victor city. I think the second France realizes he won't be able to push into Egypt, I think they might CC. There's too much pressure coming against them. Okay, so let's go for Judaism, let's go for nuclear, and let's go for me. Let me actually get this. Yeah, it kind of. Wait. Oh yeah, it does look like Les Ornithorynques Roses are gonna need to make a tough decision over here with Aztec going down. Poor Aztec. He's getting bullied by 3 opponents. He doesn't know yet about the Gran Colombia and Laneros coming against him, but oh my god, when he's gonna see them in Texcoco, he's gonna be so mad. He knows the city of Tayo is getting damaged. You can see that's happening over here, but not the Laneros. Gran Colombia is gonna try to take that city down and then upgrade into Laneros these courses and keep on going against Tracoplan. He's gonna be caught out of position over here so hard. They're also not allowing him to get a safety settler out. You can see he does have, Novak does build the settler, but he couldn't actually do anything with it. Well, it is what it is, man. Whoa, thank you very much, anonymous gifter. 5 gifted subs. Oh my god, I actually, well, because I didn't actually get to stream, I'm actually only halfway there to my goal this month. Oh no. Well, what can I say? I'm gonna need to stream some more in the next month. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. We got the JS Volves, we got Snaperil, we got Zril, Surfing Disaster, T-Cube also getting that tier 1 sub. Hello there and welcome, sirs. We do have Khmer with those dome rays going against Cleopatra. Of course, Biscuit over here is trying to put the damage on these package shots, and you can see he's dealing considerable amount of damage there. We do have also the runners coming up from the north and going against Texcoco. The ancient walls are going up in 1, and I do see Gran Colombia did manage to upgrade a considerable amount of them in his lands. He didn't actually use his Commandant General to get there, and you do see he's putting the pressure on Tayo, and here he's gonna try to upgrade some more. Unfortunately, he's not gonna have enough strength on them to be that useful. Tapa is saying the Gauls has built 5 or 6 cities in total, just keeps losing them to Gran Colombia. Oh yeah, actually the Gauls did get 6. Did he get 2 times the city here? No, so yeah, it's 5 cities in total. So he had another city here and another city here. So yeah, he did lose 2 of them. And of course, Adrydry over here, unfortunately, with the one-tile chokes, couldn't actually push back against Gran Colombia. Yeah, Konson was so good on the first attack. Didn't even get the Laneros, didn't even get the Commandant General before he actually took down the first city. We do have also Mongolian Kesheks managing to deal the damage against these units, and you can see they're almost one-shotting the Aztec crossbows, while of course Azcapotzalco is trying to get the walls up. I'm pretty sure the Dome Ray Corps will make quick work of it, especially with the generals they do benefit from. I'm also certain next turn we're probably going to see that city taken, because Biscuit has been working to take down the units defending it, and there are only 4 units remaining over there around the city center. Khmer does benefit from the Grandmaster Chapel, and of course does benefit from 184 faith at 77 science, 118 culture. He has been benefiting from this from some time now, and of course he kept on pushing that faith into units, which allowed him to get a stronger army. And of course you can see he is managing to take down the Aztec units. Not a very important thing, and I think I did mention it quite a few times. Aztec damage counter from his how do you call them? From his amenities doesn't actually count when you're on the defense. It only counts when you're on the offense. You heard Khmer got nerfed. What exactly happened? I'm not sure if it was nerfed now. I think it will be nerfed soon. I think it was the aqueduct got nerfed a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's in BBG beta, not in this BBG. I can actually take a look really quickly here. Give me a second. Let me find BBG. I know I was taking a look at the changes, but I'm just waiting for the final version to come out. France, Teddy, RR, Egypt, Trade Treaty, Initiation Rights, Khmer, it removed the culture ban. Okay, that's fine. Faith Pop on Aqueduct. Okay, so a Faith Pop on Aqueduct. Let's see if it's getting too much tempo early. It should be done. Okay, sure. We do have those French Garde Imperial managing to get to the front line. Egypt is going to manage to defend with just a few calves, and of course the field cannons will be the ones that will need to do the damage here. He does have 92 defense strength field cannon cores in the city of Aquitaine, and that's going to be extremely important for him to keep up with the defense. Apeul is going to try to get a siege tower with those Garde Imperial so he can climb the walls of Aquitaine and deal the damage against the city center. We will need to see if he's going to manage to push through the cuirassier line and of course the field cannon line that Nyax is putting up here. I believe at this point we do have Nyax with a considerable amount of defense against this Garde Imperial, and it's going to be very, very hard for Apeul to push through. Okay, looks like Aztec is going to lose his last remaining unit defending Azcapotzalco, and Khmer over here will probably get that city center. Xochicalco also got taken down. We do have Konson Salaneros pushing from the northwest of Texcoco, just healing and getting a few more damage points there. They're also pushing through the Gallic defenses. Actually, they're not. They can't push through the Gallic defense. They're just going around the Gallic defenses. What am I talking about? They keep on trying to take down the city of Teayo, but unfortunately these Corsas are not strong enough, and the city is taking them down, man. Even if it's under siege, they just can't take it. They're gonna, all of them, they're gonna die if they keep on attacking into it. Yeah, it kind of looks like Egypt will definitely be fine then. It looks like it's gonna be fine. Well, Rome in the meantime just managed to get more of those Diplo points, and it looks like with Statue of Liberty coming online in 9 turns, he's definitely trying to get as many as possible. We do have in the last one Javarman getting the extra 2, and looks like he's on 6 right now, while AlexCrazy is only on 4 out of 20. He's going to be on 8 out of 20 when he's going to get his Statue of Liberty. Maybe this is just a deny, but honestly at this point I don't think AlexCrazy can do anything crazy about this. He is trying to get also Mahabodhi Temple in Ostia, but honestly, was it Mahabodhi Temple built? No, I don't see it. Do you see Mahabodhi Temple? I don't see Mahabodhi Temple here. So he could get another 2 points from Mahabodhi Temple. Potala Palace, that's going to be another 1. So ideally he could get another 7 points out of those wonders if he does manage to build all of them. Of course, in the meantime, he's going to start losing allies over here, and that's going to mean quite a bit, because it's one thing to get the wonders, but it's totally another thing to keep the advantage that you can get against your opponents when it comes to those congresses. So if you do lose a player, that's gonna hurt your ability to get a Diplo win because you just don't have enough points. It looks like the city of Taoy is gonna be taken down by that Landero that's coming over there. Aztec did try to put a man at arms in its path, but it wasn't fast enough. And of course, the city is under siege, is not gonna heal. It looks like that's gonna go down anyway. We do have Gran Colombia trying to pillage a few tiles. Aztec is there with his spiking shots, and he does have +4 luxury attack bonus. But those are 2 points coming from the city of Tayo. It looks like they're not gonna be there for long. I was also expecting a few more units coming up from Mongolia. We do have theater squares coming up from him. He's preparing for the late game push, and we do have him on a 195 size and 137 culture, 181 gold a turn, and almost 200 production. We do see also on the east side, Egypt is blocking all of the tiles that he can get units on the east, and of course trying to put as much defense as possible against these Guard Imperial corps. At the moment, there is no way for the guards to push effectively through the line of defense that Egypt put up. Yes, there will be more field cannons needed to actually deal with the Guard Imperials efficiently, to take them out completely and push them out of his borders, but in the meantime, of course, he's just trying to get get as many units over there and stop this attack entirely. Yeah, there we go. This is what's happening. Like he's not able to do enough damage. No, stay there. Oh my god, he just no heal for the Cuirassier Corps. That's the problem. He should have stayed there. He's gonna get another one, but he should have definitely stayed there. Anyway, you've seen the level 2 field cannon core deal massive damage against the Guard Imperial. He's 92 strength against the 101 of the Guard Imperial. Definitely can take that unit out if push comes to shove, if he has enough shots. Guard Imperial's army is coming up from Ruin, and I do see Paris is this is gonna be quite crazy, by the way, if he's gonna get the armies against Egypt. I'm pretty sure that at this point the Nyax would need the tanks to actually stop this, and a lot of field cannons behind them. I'm a bit surprised he's not trying to build a lot more of these. We do have field cannon armies also activated here. That's only level 0, I guess. He's not gonna get all of the damage points against him. Xochicalco also got taken out by Khmer. Looks like Tenochtitlan is in trouble. The Domres are arriving over there, and of course we did have that road being connecting the front line with the main line, and we do have art museums coming up from Angkor Thom, universities coming up from Haile Haralaya and Vimayapura. At the moment, Khmer did put enough units on the front line that is definitely keeping Aztec off balance, even taking him out slowly but surely. Only 3 cities remaining, with Gran Colombia coming up from the northwest with a few units, just taking out those extra damage points that Aztec is benefiting from. Actually, I think Aztec will hold out for a while. You think? I mean, he's trying to get the walls up, but the hombres are just gonna push through the walls very quickly. And you do see that already. These cities have, well, some of them did get converted. That's Azcapotzalco. First of all, I guess Xochicalco is gonna be next to Judaism. So he, Khmer, oh, there we go. He just converted it. He's gonna get an extra defense, +3, and there we go. Tenochtitlan is going down. A lot of these parking shots, I guess, Texcoco and Tlacopan, but that's not gonna help again. That's not gonna help that much against the Domrey cores. You can see the Domrey cores are actually stronger than the parking shots, mostly because the parking shots are anti-cav units and they just don't deal well with ranged units or siege units for that matter. The Domrey cores are starting to get the Shrapnel going, the promotions, and the Grape Shot. That's another +17, so basically they equaled out the penalties they were having against the land units. We do have also generals coming up from Khmer, while we don't have a general coming up from Aztec. There still is, well, a lot of army going against Quito, while we do have a few land units coming up from Konson. Looks like he's starting to lose the advantage. There was a level 2 crossbow that kept on attacking into those men-at-arms, and you can see at the moment he pushed them back. The pikeman cannot push directly into the city center, it just dies, and we're going to need to see Adrydry figure out a way to actually get the city of Quito if he can. Rome just put down the Mahabori temple in the city of Ostia, and I guess this is the last gasp of CPB. They're gonna try to get a diplomatic victory going. He's dead, but I'm thinking hold out +10 turns. Well, the next Congress is in 15 turns, and the second he dies, the second Aztec dies, that diplomatic victory condition dies with him. Let's see if the Guard Imperials of France can actually push through. Oh, they can push through Egypt. Oh, this is massive. 102 strength against the Cuirassiers, 87. Wait, something happened over here. Why is he benefiting from... He doesn't have defense or something? He doesn't have the... Okay, no. General or something? Oh, man. Okay, so now Egypt is going to have his own Cuirassier armies. Looks like the Guard Imperial Corps cannot push through it, and by the looks of it, Egyptian production is stronger than Apeul's production, French production. We do have him actually taking down one of the Guard Imperials, even without the support help of the field cannons. The field cannons are definitely... helping out the line stay alive into the east of Aquitaine, while of course we do have hard-built Cuirassier armies coming up from Aquitaine, and I do see a few pre-builds coming up from Sheret as well, and WNW. I believe at this point we do have Egypt saving himself. Quite a few more Guard Imperial armies are coming from the main cities. It's going to take a while until they actually get to the front line, and of course we're going to need to see if they're going to be successful in dealing the necessary damage to take down the remaining cities of Egypt. Ooh, as the capital goes down, Tenochtitlan has been taken over. Novak over here has lost one of his most important cities, and now he's getting pressured on the city of Tlacopan by Gran Colombia's Llaneros. Gran Colombia, unfortunately, again, doesn't have a lot of strength on these Llaneros. He's going to need to do something to get more experience on them or get more heals on. Teayo is not going to be his for long, and maybe he's going to get the experience points with Teayo becoming a free city and finding those units on. Texcoco also is going to be taken down soon. Khmer is putting some more pressure with the Domreys, and all of that army that was putting the pressure on Tenochtitlan will probably move to one of these two remaining cities. I'm still hoping we will see some Mongolian action coming from the north. It looks like he's more concerned about getting Forbidden City and everything else, like more cities, more economy, more stats, than actually putting the pressure and finishing off Montezuma. I think they should definitely try to put as much pressure on Montezuma as possible, so they guarantee the kill fast enough, so they don't end up giving them too much Diplo favor. I feel bad for the Gauls. No way to see that coming and didn't have the resources to defend. Yeah, it was kind of hard for him to defend that. It seems like most games where one team spawns together and the other team spreads out, together team has a really high win percentage. Yeah, but I gotta say they actually had a remap token available. So, and also I guess there was a 2 versus 1 there was also a 2 versus 1 situation here. There were 2 of them over here spawned next to each other, like Gauls and the Aztec, for example. There were just the details, the finer details of the game were just not right for Les Ornithorynques Roses. They could have done it differently, maybe get a vision on that attack from Gran Colombia. I don't think anybody was expecting that attack, neither were us. We weren't expecting that attack to come off so early from Gran Colombia, mostly because he didn't have the Commandant General, right? Most of the time you're going to see Gran Colombia attack after he gets the Commandant General, not before. So, yeah. Very good coming up from Konson. That strategy won them the game over here, I believe. Or worked so much to win the game, I should say. It mattered so much to win them the game. Walls will go up in Tlacopan next turn, and of course it will delay the takeover of that city center. The Domaries will need to chew through that wall defense, and of course they are there, they can do that, it's just a matter of time. So Chicalco also got flipped back. Khmer will need to take that city back again, and of course unfortunately for him there are line infantries from that city center, from that free city. We do have Laneros coming up from Tayo. Now some of them did manage to get the promotions, and they're going to arrive in the city of Tlacopan to put that city under siege and slowly dwindle the defenses down. Of course, they're also pillaging as many times as possible. So first of all, they take away the advantages that Aztec has from attack points, and second of all, they're getting the resources on their side, the gold, the faith, everything coming up from those units, from those pillages. We do have also Mahabodhi Temple finished in the city of Ostia, AlexCrazy's empire. I believe he was also building a Statue of Liberty, and he finished it. Did he finish it? I see Khmer is getting Potala Palace. So yeah, Statue of Liberty got finished. Potala Palace is going to finish next time. We do have him on, let's see, 11 out of 20. He's going to be on 11 out of 20. That's not enough. That's not enough. With Aztec dying, that's not enough. There's so much Diplo favor on the side of CPB. We do have Konson 262, Clemlifashou on 320, Biscuit 272, and Nyax 314. So much Diplo favor on them compared to the Diplo favor of their opponents here. It looks like France is managing to push his advantage with the Garde Imperial's armies a little bit. We do need to see Egypt to get more units on the front line, and especially field cannon armies if he can get his hands on, not to mention cuirassier armies, or even switch to tanks. His 4 turns into combustion, and I do believe he built quite a few of those military economies, so he's generating a lot of oil anyway. Oh my god, look at this 7 production tile here. Ooh. So nice. Rome just having a quiet sim. Yeah. Tenhouse says that set gold back so much he never recovered. Yeah, that one city takeover was enough to put the goals off balance. You wouldn't think it mattered that much, but it mattered so much. At least Garde Imperials finally occupied one tile of Egyptian territory. Yeah. But then now they're going back. No. Nyax, what are you doing, bro? Is he trying? Oh, he's gonna try to take out. Okay, that's what he's doing. He's pushing out. And another one. And another one. Oh my god, he's actually pushing out. He's dealing enough damage to take down the French armies. The French Guard Imperial armies. On their own continent. Oh man. This is nasty. Nyax. Oh my god, bro. Well, we do have Khmer managing to take over Tacloban as well. There's only one city remaining for Aztec. That's the final fortress over here, Texcoco, next to the city of Paititi. This was his second city that he settled, and of course we do have a Mongolian field cannon corps needing to deal the damage against the Aztec piking shots. We do have bombards. We got knights that can turn into cuirassiers, not to mention quite a few laneros that did manage to get the promotions going. Very important to actually get those promotions and attack into the Aztec remaining line of defense. I'm pretty sure he would need a lot of field cannons to actually push through the line of piking shots over here. And looking at what's going on, it doesn't look like he's going to get them really quickly over here on the front line. Khmer does build quite a few of his, actually bought quite a few of these heavy chariot corps from his cities, and now he does benefit from Imhotep as a great engineer. Interestingly enough, we're going to see what he's going to use it for. He's getting a few more military engineers to get the roads going, build his infrastructure, and I do want to see what happened here. Ooh, the Gauls are putting the pressure on Gran Colombia. Uh-oh. Okay, that is a problem. I don't know how, but somehow Konson lost his footing over here in the city of Quito. I guess level 2 crossbows did do the damage there. Okay. Rome trying to get his seaports going. He needs a second plan over here if he really wants to get this victory condition. With Diplo out of the way, especially losing Novak, this is going to be so hard to actually get a victory condition. We do need to see also from the north, Mongolia managing to put some ranged offense on Aztec, but it doesn't look like he's actually going to do that. Khmer is starting to upgrade his dome rays into bombard cores over here next to the cities of Tacoplan and Tenochtitlan. And not to mention he's upgrading his knights into cuirassiers. Definitely stronger units, but they still cannot put the pressure on the piking shots. And of course you do see those piking shots with the promotions are extremely strong, even defending against the cuirassiers. And they're strong enough to counter-attack into the bombards and deal considerable damage. The moment Biscuit will need to put a lot of numbers into this attack to guarantee the offensive victory on Texcoco. That's one of the reasons I was saying that definitely Mongolia should enter the war from the north, help him dwindle that number. We do have Gran Colombia building quite a few crossbows to defend against pikemen. Of course, correct units to go. The problem is you do have a need for strong units in the front line, and I'm still surprised we did have this line breached with Jax the pikeman and a few crossbows. That was a one-tile choke that he could have defended behind, and of course in the cities he did have crossbows. But, oh well, I guess it is what it is. I'm pretty sure Konson was more concerned about what's happening over here than what was going on in his mainland. Rome needs a third and a fourth and a fifth plan, never mind a second one. Yeah, I guess the 10 house is correct over there. Wow, one single attack from the bombard corps. And I do have to point out, Biscuit did this multiple times. He just sniped the cities. So he noticed that there are like weaknesses in the defense of his opponent, and he just attacked the city center instead of attacking the units defending it. And if they do manage to do that, all of these units are going to be useless. They're just going to disappear from the map. Let's see if that's gonna be the case here. The Guard Imperials of France did get their footing, and now they are trying to push back. We do have some of them actually retreating back in the borders of Venice to get their health back, and of course we do see these Egyptian units did retreat in their own borders also, and got a new line of defense. We do have artillery armies coming online from Aquitaine and Sheret, while Rakidet is also working on them as well. I'm actually a bit surprised he's not going for the stronger units, but I guess artilleries are going to help him deal some damage. I'm concerned artilleries are not going to be strong enough to defend against Guard Imperial armies. Usually artilleries are definitely not something that you want to build. I was expecting him, and winking at Egypt right now, I was expecting him to get a few more of these heavy chariot armies so he can turn them into tanks. There we go. We got one tank here. Okay, that's enough damage. That's attack over. 122 strength from the tank army with the charge promotion. He's gonna take down the Guard Imperial. Okay, there we go. All of the upgrades. This is attack over from France. He doesn't have strong enough units to push through the tank defense. And that's Aztec gone. That's a player taken out from Ornithorynques Roses. At this point, they do have another player, Adrydry, that is kind of low, and he's also between 3 opponents, so he's probably going to die as well. They don't have a safety setter on the other side, and their Diplo victory condition is in shambles at the moment. It's usually not possible or extremely unlikely to get a victory condition with only 3 players going against 4 players in the World Congress. And I guess they're gonna Rome is gonna get minus from now on. We also have Egypt actually pushing his advantage against France, of course, with the tank armies coming out from his side. A lot of artilleries are also going to join the battlefield, and France will unfortunately probably succumb to this pressure. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's GG, but we're gonna need to wait for them to actually get this going. Yeah, so Egypt is slowly tearing apart the French army, which of course France is gonna struggle to repair, to rebuild. We do have a lot of artillery on the way, and that will allow him to actually deal the damage from afar. I'm expecting Nyax over here to keep on pressuring France until France breaks. By the looks of it, he already has his sims going, and it does look like Apeul is basically on the same side of sign of science, but he definitely has a lot less military. On the other side, with Khmer managing to inherit so many cities from Aztec, with nobody actually keeping him in check, he's just gonna get bigger and stronger. He's right now on 165 science, 168 culture, with 332 faith a turn, and did manage to get a considerable amount of cities, 5 extra cities from the Empire of Aztec. We will probably see all of the armies of Khmer merge with the armies of Gran Colombia, and we're gonna see them going against the Gauls here. Gauls did stay on 3 cities. They're trying to get as many pikemen out as possible to defend against a possible attack. Well, they did also manage to successfully take down Quito, and we're gonna see how long this will take for them to recover. Of course, Gran Colombia would need actually a melee unit or a unit to take over the city of Quito. Back, he only has field cannons over here. Yes, they are good, but they're not good to, and they're not useful to take over cities with. They can't. They just cannot. They stand in front of the city and wave. I'm actually curious at the moment what Ornithorynques Roses would want to do with the game. What do they think they can actually do? Maybe Rome is gonna try to go nukes over here, but honestly, with 246 science, is way too far away from nukes. 450 production. Also, we've seen yesterday how much it cost, by the way, to actually go for the Manhattan project and get the nukes going. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was a 12 turn for Manhattan project to finish in a city of 50 production. Woo! That's a lot. And let's actually take a look at the production queues over here, or the production cities. We do have a Rome with 76 production. Okay, it's gonna be 10 tons, not 12 tons. And then we do have Puteoli 58, Antium is going to be 65, and so on. So definitely good productive cities, but they're not on the same level of they're not going to build those nukes that fast. And by the time he starts the nuke projects, I'm pretty sure Egyptian tank armies are going to just be on his empire with artillery armies in tow. Not to mention Khmer. Khmer is just gonna be a beast. Mongolia, also Kublai Khan is trying to get more stats up. He's going for his tanks right now, going for artillery. Is interesting. Now he's actually putting some units in production. Interestingly enough, maybe he is worried about the Gauls on the west side. Of course, they still would need to fund Gran Colombia to get at least one of those units to get Quito back. It does look like at the moment they're just sitting over there and taking down the Gallic pikemen armies. Pikemen units, I guess I should call them pikemen units. Not sure what the Roman sub armada is going to do to help. Well, I mean, I guess you can do some nuke maneuvers. Oh, I see ironclad armadas that. Okay, so I guess he's gonna try to go against the 3 cities of Mongolia here. But the second these tanks are gonna come out, that city's strength will go so high up. And of course, having the benefit of artillery is also gonna help him defend against the ironclad armadas. Adrydry does have the benefit of Statue of Zeus, so he's getting a bit more production towards his anti-cav units. That's one of the reasons he actually wanted to use the cav units. Of course, you do see those are taking considerable damage from the field cannons of Gran Colombia. It's just a matter of time until they're going to succumb to the pressure. We do need to see when Khmer is going to choose to go against him, and of course with Biscuit benefiting from artillery armies, those Gallic units will be like butter to him. Is one-shotting the pikemen with the artillery armies. Is very important damage coming out of these units. I do want to also check on the east side what's happening. Looks like Bordeaux is falling, even if we do have oh my god, I don't think it's gonna fall this turn. It's still 100 strength, but it's slowly being taken down, and all of these farms over here are gonna be free replenishment tiles for Egypt to use. Oh, there we go. Apeul is calling out the GG. It looks like Les Ornithorynques Roses did realize they're not gonna get to pressure that hard their opponents. They were in a 3 versus 4 situation. They lost Aztec, unfortunately, and of course they did try to go for a diplomatic victory condition. When that couldn't actually be materialized, they thought, okay, it's over. They're gonna get the GG going. It looks like we do have the first team that will probably get into the first division. That's gonna be Chasse Peche and Battleships. They did manage to win against both of the teams they went against, and of course we do need to see what they think of this. Let me actually take a look at the channels over here. I do have to point out this is the French community. We're gonna hear a lot of French. They will ask, maybe they will answer some of our questions, but of course most of the time they do want to talk with each other about what they were doing, what strategies they pulled off, how they could have done better, and what their mistakes were. So let's jump in and hear a little bit from them. Let's take a look at the teams here.
Donc l'héritage oligarchique.
Ça fait pas la game.
J'étais prêt quand même. C'est pas un
Ça
plus
fait
4,
une belle diff, hein. C'est un plus 4.
J'étais en âge
Ça
sombre.
permet...
Non,
Ouais, mais le truc c'est que sur son premier push, le plus 4 aurait fait plaisir.
J'aurais pas eu autant de pré-build et j'aurais pas mis autant à l'amende sur tank, mais je pense que ça bloquait de toute façon.
Je pense qu'il bloquait de toute façon, mais la grosse diff elle se fait à gauche de la map, c'est tout.
Bah, on est en 3v1 de l'autre côté quoi.
C'est pas facile.
Alors... Moi j'ai juste une
3v2,
question pour Adrydry.
Ouais.
Ça commence par
monument sur la Gaule.
Bah mec, la culture.
Bah ouais, mais un bat qui aménage une case, qui fait une bombe culturelle, qui te permet d'aller choper une case et de réaménager.
Mais à quel
Ils
moment
sont
il a...
suffisamment de citoyens pour taffer toutes les mines aussi.
À quel moment il a fait son monument? Tu veux dire en premier? Quand il a
Dès le
posé
début. Dès le début. Il a pas fait de bat first, il a fait monument first.
Ah.
Ouais, mais de.
Et du coup, non, dans toutes tes villes. C'est-à-dire que dans toutes tes villes, tu faisais directement monument.
Ça,
Il y a
ça,
juste
c'est habitué,
10 Vodorum où t'as commencé à faire un bat.
là. Ouais, c'est habitude ça.
Ouais,
C'est pas ce qu'il faut faire sur la Gaule.
Oui, ça, je sais.
Mais ouais, après, grosso modo, t'es face à une Colombie, quoi. C'est chiant.
Ah, le timing, il arrive chez toi au moment où t'es en train de sortir tes...
Ah,
Ah, il a un spad hein. Non, il a un spad quand...
Ah, mais j'ai
Ah ouais.
raté ça, mec.
Un
Parce qu'il a
spad.
fait...
Ah ouais, il a un spad. Il a un spad.
On a 14 de fer dans l'équipe.
Ah,
donc
mais
c'est un spad.
j'ai joué là-dessus, hein, Adrydry.
Bah, bien
Ouais, mais
sûr,
après,
c'est comme
piqué,
ça.
hein. Piqué, ça défend bien les.
Ancien, non, ça défend pas, non.
Non, mais là,
Les,
là,
les
je-
caves, bah.
Non,
un peu.
mais là, je continue à te push Konson jusqu'à ce que t'aies acier. Après, dès que t'as acier, bon bah. C'est bien.
Alors,
on se regarde.
Konson,
moi,
il
moi,
est
j'étais
pas
bien
avoir
content
acier tout de
avec-
suite, hein.
Parce que t'as quand même une unité qui a un plus 10 ou t'as combien si l'unité elle est plus forte que toi?
13. Du coup, plus. Non, 3.
Est-ce que,
Ouais,
est-ce que,
Vodorum,
est-ce que, est-ce que les guerriers ça suffit pas pour défendre les caves?
C'est ce qu'on
Les
m'a dit.
G4, c'est à 30.
Non,
Ça monte à
j'avais
30.
en
Non,
fait
ça
j'avais fait
suffit
exprès
pas,
de
hein.
ramener des archers.
En fait, le problème, c'est que comme il a
Non,
son
mais je veux
El
dire.
Général, eh ben,
Ouais.
en fait, ça défonce le truc. Ça aurait été
Ouais.
une autre civ que la Colombie, c'était ok, tu vois.
Mais si je mets 3 G4 là,
Non, mais le problème c'était pas
je
les
pense que je
G4,
peux
Adrydry,
t'aider je peux t'aider pour un petit moment quand même.
Ah bah c'est sûr que la ville tu l'as pas
Ouais.
fait aussi vite.
Ouais, ok,
La
ouais.
ville, tu l'as vraiment perdu très vite.
Ouais, mais tu vois, il y a Alex qui va aller taper son fer assez rapidement. Et si j'arrive à tempo assez pour mettre 2-3 spads, tu passes plus, même avec le général. Parce qu'en fait, tu peux pas tirer sur ces positions. Vu que la case où t'as mis le campus de base, c'est une forêt trop, tu peux pas tirer depuis derrière.
Ah tu veux dire ouais ce message j'ai pas réfléchi mec.
Mais moi j'étais là, c'est les 3 cases que je dois absolument avoir. Si je les ai, je tire. Je les ai pas eu.
Ouais.
GG, well played, guys.
Et...
Amazing attack from Konson at the beginning. That did so much for the game. Oh my god. The not waiting for your commandant general.
I hate him so much.
Qu'on son carry en fait.
Konson carry,
Bah,
yes.
carry.
Konson carry.
That never happened, Michael.
First and last time you will see that.
Well,
The first and the last.
there's a first for everything, man.
And
Ouais,
still
vous aviez
I'm
un-
losing to him. I'm losing to the fucking goal at the end.
I mean, it's fine. It's just a matter of time until artillery from Khmer is gonna
Yeah,
join.
Vous avez conscience que vous me rasez 3 de mes villes principales sur le haut là? De la mer? Vous avez pas
Ouais,
vu?
bien sûr.
Alors,
Ouais, mais c'est pas ça qui les fait revenir dans la game en fait.
Bah, ouais.
Non, non,
là, il y a 2 cuirassés à
Mais en
vapeur
plus,
et
ça
2
rate
C'est
pas.
pas
sous-marins qui
sûr, en
arrivent.
plus c'est pas sûr.
Tu fais des artilleries, tu défends tes côtes. Hein.
Comme il a dit, ouais, Biscuit.
T'as l'acier, hein, les sous-marins, ils tombent pas l'acier facilement.
J'ai acier, j'ai un blindé next turn donc ouais.
Bah voilà, non, c'est bon, ça tombe jamais. Hein. Les villes, elles passent à 100 def.
T'es un perpète surtout.
T'es trop
Ouais.
loin en fait pour la reprod.
Nous on avait pas du tout l'info, on a eu l'info quand on a vu des bateaux pas loin de chez-
Konson, il
Quand,
scoute
quand
pas
t'as vu,
beaucoup.
mais j'ai arrêté, c'est pas de ma faute.
Non, mais c'est un peu à vous deux parce que, genre, cette case-là, je mets en haul, genre, là, c'est le max qu'on voit, ça induit quand même que. Oh, attends, est-ce que c'est bloqué en haut là quand même?
Ah non, mais bien sûr, moi je suis d'accord. Hein, mais...
Après, je trouve l'Aztec, t'as pas eu trop de chance. C'est-à-dire que t'as un split, mais t'as pas de ressources de luxe à taffer.
Il est plus là, mais ouais.
Ah oui, ok. Mais après, il a mis beaucoup de temps à taffer ses luxe. Je crois, tour 50, il a eu une seule luxe
L'ivoire.
de taffer
Il
sur
avait que
30.
l'ivoire.
Ouais.
I do have a
Donc,
big question. One question, just one question.
Yeah.
Why didn't you remap the Roman spawn?
Yeah, that could be.
Well, on paper it was pretty good. You know, like I had a relic turn
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
and then one pop like turn 6, 7. I saw
and
that I have like quite a good land, and well,
And we had trade routes between France and Rome.
yeah. But at the end, I have absolutely no production on my.
Yeah, that's the problem. You just don't have tiles to work. That's why I was thinking
Maybe.
you're gonna remap.
Yeah, maybe I should have went for Magnus internals, maybe to push my early game, but not sure. Like we lose too easy on the other front, so
Well, not too easy on the Aztec. Aztec is.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
I mean, Adrydry lose a city super fast, but he's not dying, so.
Well, but Nyax did a good game and can hold.
Well, we give everything to Nyax all the game. We knew that if we
Wow.
were, we knew that if
Yeah.
he was defending, it was won.
You
Because, like,
you fed me. Oh yeah. Oh, I needed it. But in the end, you lack someone in the game because on the west it's 3v2, on the east it's 2v1, but it's only 1v1 in the.
Yeah, because
In the main
Rome
fights.
can't.
Yeah, that's why you should remap for Ram.
That's what
I
I was thinking at the beginning, but then I
to
guess
be fair, we were happy to see Gaul versus Colombia, and
Oh really?
and they and they were
Why?
they are a pretty good shock.
I
And
prefer
I-
goal instead in front of Colombia instead of France, maybe.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
I
a good
agree.
match, but maybe Adrydry didn't respect it enough Colombia.
Yes,
Just
I think it was a good shock, and
Instead of
doing
monument,
like
you make
I think
builders, you have better tempo.
I mean, to be
You
fair,
can chop your units with
I
with a
didn't
good.
make the good choice when I didn't go for free Gezate to all the choke.
yes, but basically instead of doing this monument or builder, he should have just go like build 2 or 3 Gezat and put it in the choke, and then do his builder, and then build archeries and archeries.
Or
the
maybe
good idea was
different-
initiation right.
yes, different
Yes,
pantheon.
yes, obviously.
Initiation
two.
right was for sure.
He should, he should, yeah.
He has free culture on yields, so he can do monumentality with that. So
And I think as soon he he block you on the shock, he could then sim up and perhaps be a danger for at least Konson, and maybe then try to help Aztec player. But
Yeah.
well, unfortunate.
Yeah.
And
He tried to help us Aztec escape, but
yes.
Yeah,
So
the goal was to settle on the 1-2 and I protect him with 2 pikemen.
By the way, GG guys, it was a good game to cast.
Yep, GG well played.
GG.
I understand
And,
it's wait. I understand something. It's 1-1 right now, so you got a win and you got a loss, right? Sumer Bani.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And
But
we
basically-
lost faster than we won today. So if they win tomorrow, we're out.
If we win tomorrow against Summer Body, we will advance in D1
Okay.
with Summer Body.
Shitty rule.
So it's all about how fast you win. Okay.
If they
Yeah.
win,
No. It's just about winning the game.
Okay.
Because we forgot the rule on Tuesday, and so we concede super early.
But today
okay.
we had to win as fast as we can, and we didn't win enough faster.
79.
So that's why
Like
the
it's
hurry
possible.
was. Okay. I was wondering what the hurry was. Okay. Interesting.
That's
That's
why
good
we
to know.
picked the
It's
map.
so much Peche on tomorrow. Yeah.
We pick early map.
Yeah.
Bagarre. La bagarre.
Well, GG well played, guys. It was a pleasure to
GG.
cast. Thank you very much for allowing me.
Have a good night.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Yeah,
night.
good night.
Good night.
Bonne soirée. Bye bye. So there we have it. We heard what's happening here. It looks like there's definitely quite a bit of pressure on them to get the win tomorrow. We're going to need to see what's going to happen. I'm going to keep on following this and see. But tomorrow we do have another game coming up from CPL Premier to stream. I'm going to make an announcement on my Discord. You should already see that happening. And of course, you're going to get all of the information there. If you're coming up from YouTube, thank you very much for joining. And of course, I do hope you're going to throw this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, I totally understand. throw it a thumbs down, so it does let me know that I need to get better. If you have any kind of comment, any kind of question for me, just throw it up in the comment section below, or join my Discord so you can actually talk with me directly. If you do want to be aware of my schedule, you can always use !my Discord on Twitch, and of course you're gonna get an invite to my Discord, or you can see it in the video down below, in the video description down below. You're gonna get the invite to my Discord, and there you do have multiple channels that tell you what kind of games I'm gonna stream during the week, what is the next game, and of course the hours and everything, the teams and so on and so forth. You can always ask me questions if you don't know something. Thank you very much guys for the support, for the follows, for the subs, much appreciated, and of course I do hope we're gonna see each other tomorrow. In the meantime, have some fun with some Civilization 6 content, and be safe. Bye.